The National High School Federation and the Kentucky High School Athletic Association require officials to enforce sportsmanship rules. High school athletics emphasize positive values. The participants and coaches have worked hard to create a sense of teamwork, respect, responsibility, and perspective. We remind you that good behavior is expected and that misconduct will not be tolerated. Let this competition reflect mutual respect among all participants, officials, and fans. Good luck to all competitors, and may everyone enjoy the greatest sporting event around, a high school state championship.
Some things never change, like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep breaths from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break, and the savory snack to go along with it.
This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
Take a little walk with me, I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
This is where it all started. Right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
I used my credit cards over the holidays, and I thought I could make it work. But between the bills and everything else, I'm really starting to fall behind.
A lot of people out there are drowning in debt.
We're Atkinson, Sims & Kermode. You can have a brighter future away from debt.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. In Lexington and now in London.
Did you know, in addition to education assistance, UPS now provides housing for qualified employees? Through the UPS Kentucky Living Options and Opportunities Path, also known as UPS Kentucky Loop, you can work part-time in Louisville, go to school at Jefferson Community and Technical College, and receive housing for up to 2 years. Earn a degree or learn a trade. It's up to you. Loop benefits are available to those who live outside the Louisville metro area, whether you're just starting college or going back to school. It's time to get in the loop. For more information, visit upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Neighbor helping neighbor. At Whitaker Bank, we believe in giving back to our communities. Through our many sponsorships, we help provide our fellow Kentuckians with family-friendly fun and events, and scholarships to help students reach their dreams. We're invested in Kentucky, and more importantly, in you. Whitaker Bank understands our communities and its people, because we're from here. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
The 100% Black Angus Betty Burger with hot, fresh, hand-cut fries. Only $4.99 at Double Dogs. And for a limited time, add a regular soft drink or tea for only 79 cents. Every day from 11 to 4 at Double Dogs.
I'm working again after being laid off, but it doesn't pay as well.
With the bills and everything else, sometimes it's a struggle just to put food on the table.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode. Sometimes the people that need help the most
are the very people that can least afford it.
So we've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game. Call and compare prices
at the Lexington Diagnostic Center.
They say that being a Kentuckian makes you unique. At Whitaker Bank, we agree. We've always been unique. Whitaker Bank understands our communities and its people because we're from here. We want to make banking easier for you with personalized services like mobile banking, check your balances, transfer funds, and pay bills. It's banking on the go, anywhere, anytime. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin.
Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's the big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
Good evening. Welcome to Joseph K. Ford Stadium on the campus of Lexington Catholic as Lexington Catholic Knights host the Lexington Christian Academy Eagles here tonight in the Holy War 5. Gary Ball with Mike Meehan and also all the crew from PrepSpin, William Warfield, and all our videographers. And tonight's game brought to you by White Greer Maggard Orthodontist, Mingua Beef Jerky. This is the Mingua Beef Jerky game of the week. UPS Kentucky Loop replay, they're the replay sponsor. Bob Roberts Insurance, our halftime report coming up from Bob Roberts Insurance. Sutherland Chevrolet drive of the week. Lexington Diagnostic and MRI. Bluegrass Orthopedics. Rafferty's, where the special is always you. Double Dogs have the biggest flat screen in Lexington, Kentucky at Double Dogs. Well, they got good hot dogs there too, Coach. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky. Kentucky Scoreboard Show. That's 10 to midnight tonight with Rick Shaw and Don Atkins on 630 WLAP. Crown Trophy, Ryan Tyson, the provider of plaques for PrepSpin, and the Scholastic Ball Report Sundays at noon on the CW. Coach, we got a good one here tonight. We got two good quarterbacks, Bo Allen for Lexington Catholic, and then you look at the quarterback for LCA, Jaden Barnhart. He's a physical presence back there as well, Coach.
Actually, you're right. They were talking about the different types of quarterbacks, and the quarterback for Lexington Christian Academy, he's a tough guy. I mean, he's going to run the football too. He's a really tough guy. Bo Allen, he's a big guy. He sits in the pocket and throws the ball quite a bit. But we saw him gain some yardage. He was the leading rusher in the first game we did, running bootlegs mostly.
What do you think? Do you think we're going to see some running game tonight out of these two football teams?
We are going to see. Wow, I've been saying this for a couple of weeks, and you know it. Lexington Christian is going to try to run the football, and they may be successful. Lexington Catholic has struggled with the running game for the last couple of games. They cannot run the football, and I don't know why. So you're going to hear in an interview, a wonderful interview, by the way, you did with Coach Nigel Smith. He's guaranteed us that they're going to figure out a way to run the football.
Yes, he has. He said, we're going to run that football tonight, and I bet they will. So coming up, we'll have both coaches. First up is Ethan Ashley, the head coach of LCA. We'll hear his thoughts on tonight's game. There's the beautiful Joseph K. Ford Stadium here just off Clays Mill Road, and it's the home of the Lexington Catholic Knights. They take on LCA. We'll come back. We'll talk to both coaches. First up will be Ethan Ashley, and then we'll talk to Nigel Smith of Lexington Catholic as the pregame rolls on here on PrepSpin.com.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Kentucky's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky High School Athletic Directors Association.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
They say that being a Kentuckian makes you unique. At Whitaker Bank, we agree. We've always been unique. Whitaker Bank understands our communities and its people because we're from here. Kentucky owned, Kentucky based, always has been, always will be. Yeah, you could say we are a unique bank, and we're proud of it. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Joseph K. Ford Stadium. We're joined by Ethan Ashley, the coach of LCA. And, Coach, you know, LCA and Catholic doesn't take much to get fired up for this one.
No, I mean, it's a big-time rivalry. Obviously, we've got two private schools here in Lexington that we're the only two. Now Sayre adds football, so, you know, that adds an element to it. But we're excited as ever about it and excited for the challenge ahead.
What does Jaden Barnhart bring to the table for you?
I mean, a physical presence at quarterback. You know, we've always had that. Last year, Logan Nevis was a linebacker playing quarterback, and that was a big deal for us. Another running back as well that threw the ball well enough. Jaden's doing a lot of that right now, and we're trying to find our groove. And from a confidence standpoint, hopefully tonight we get going.
Coach, you have some good receivers, too, for him to throw the football to, particularly when you look at Darius Smith, Will Vernon. You got Jed Green, Elijah, also Blaine Harden, Xavier Brown. You got some really good receivers.
Yeah, I mean, it's young, but we're as talented as ever. It's a group that right now wants to block probably better than other groups, so that's huge for us in the run game. And then, of course, playmaking ability. Darius Smith is as good as anybody in the state. Was last year as a sophomore, and, as a junior this year has really taken off.
And on defensive side of the football, I tell you what, this Drew Long, kid's been a stud. He's got like 7 sacks. He's all over the place out there.
Yeah, he's a junior that's really become a team player, playing on the O-line and done a lot of really good things for us. D-end, has always been a specialty from his freshman year on, and he's a kid that's just a doer. And right now he's doing a lot of things for us on defense and making a lot of plays. So we're excited about him.
Your opponent, Lexington Catholic, obviously got one of the best quarterbacks, Bo Allen, around. What is it about Bo that makes him such a threat?
I think his ability to get the ball out. He's a super knowledgeable kid, and a kid that ultimately knows a position inside and out. And that's one of the things at the high school level. If you can find one of those, you can be a special team because a lot of it goes through what your quarterback play is at the high school level.
What do you think will be the keys here for LCA and Lexington Catholic to get the victory here tonight?
I think, of course, with no weather, it looks like looming. Obviously we're going to look at, who can win all 3 phases, but ultimately who's going to be able to put points on the board and limit the other team, when opportunities arise. Turnover battle is always big. But for us, we've got to try and take the ball away from them because they can put up points in a hurry just like we have in the past as well. So we hope that we can limit that. And if that happens and the chips fall where they may.
Good sign against Vincennes, the fact that they came back, tied you. You pulled that one out against a fairly good football team. So that's a good sign for your team.
Yeah, a bigger school up in Indiana they'll fight you tooth and nail. And, there's no question that, they came back and our about 50% freshman-laden team, battled and, didn't blink. And so for that, we're excited. And, we got a big challenge ahead of us tonight. So we'll see what they can do. Coach
Ashley, thank you for your time, and we'll talk to you after the game.
Thanks, Gary.
That's Ethan Ashley of LCA. We'll come back, talk to Nigel Smith, the head coach of Lexington Catholic, on the pregame show here on PrepSpin.com.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep rest from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment. Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep rest from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
Nigel Smith, the fine coach of Lexington Catholic. And, Coach, first off, congratulations for having your football team off to a 3-0 start.
Well, I'll tell you what, we've done some good things so far. We'd like to keep getting better because we know that 3-0 isn't, going to win you a state championship around here. So we've still got some work to do, and we plan on, keeping that going tonight.
LCA poses some similar problems. I mean, your football team's a good passing team. They also have a good quarterback and some good receivers over there at LCA.
Yes, they do. Their skill is really good. I know they've graduated some guys, but no matter what, they've got a scheme that can put some things and put some problems on your defense. We've got to be out there, be sharp tonight. We can't let things by us. We got to play well defensively as well as offensively.
Bo Allen he is incredible. Probably, if not the best quarterback in the state, one of the best quarterbacks in the state of Kentucky. What kind of game do you expect out of him tonight?
We expect him to continue to improve. One of the things that we are really happy with him so far is that he's taken the changes that we've put in place and he's really, gone with them. And he's not just out there trying to get his stats. He's out there trying to be a quarterback of his team, be a leader of his team. And that's been a big improvement as he's gone from sophomore to junior year that we expect him to continue to do.
Defense usually wins championships, and defense will be a key here tonight. You're a defensive guy, kind of a defensive-minded guy. So let's talk about your defense. Who have been some of the bright spots for your defense? Because your defense has been pretty solid for you.
Well, we've got some guys that come back from last year. We've got a few starters back. We've added some guys, some sophomores that have been hungry, that are willing to push for playing time, and it's pushed those seniors and those juniors that are right in front of them. And they're playing for each other. They've been better because they know that the better one of them plays, the better they all play.
Coach, what do you think are going to be the keys here tonight for you to get the victory over LCA?
We've got to run the football on offense. Yeah. It's something that we haven't done as well as we should. We know that we can throw the ball around. Everybody knows we can throw the ball around, but we've got to really establish our running game up front. And same thing defensively. LCA is a great passing team, but they can run the ball as well. And we can't just sit back and think that they're going to throw the ball on us and let them establish the line of scrimmage on our side of the ball.
Just watching your offensive line, they block real good in pass protection, so that tells me they can be good run blockers as well.
Yeah, we expect a lot out of them, and we are going to put a lot on our kids because we expect them to do well, and we know they can handle it. So tonight, going into the focus is we got to play well up front, and we've got to run the ball, and we've got to get going forward.
Your bevy of receivers, you talk about Snur, just down the list, Tommy Knopp, Jackson Corbett, Trenton Neuer, Luke Powell. These guys just flat can catch the football.
And, they understand that when you've got a good quarterback, it's fun to catch the ball from him. And they understand that all of them bring a skill set to the table. And in order to play in this offense, you got to play hard and you got to do your job. And they compete with each other. The receivers do. They're a tight group. They like to see each other do well because the better one does, the better they all do.
Well, you do have a good receiving core, and you're going to get that running game going tonight too, you said.
Yes, sir. We got a couple guys that are ready to take the ball, downhill. Our offensive line has taken the challenge from the last couple of weeks of not running the ball so well, and they understand, and we all understand as a group that that's something we got to do better at.
Well, Coach Smith, thank you for taking out your time and talking to us tonight, and good luck tonight against LCA.
Thank you very much.
Nigel Smith, the head coach of Lexington Catholic, will come back on the pregame, set the starting lineups. It's Lexington Catholic and LCA here on PrepSpin.com. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
The High School Federation and the Kentucky High School Athletic Association require officials to enforce sportsmanship rules. High school athletics emphasize positive values. The participants and coaches have worked hard to create a sense of teamwork, respect, responsibility, and perspective. We remind you that good behavior is expected and that misconduct will not be tolerated. Let this competition reflect mutual respect among all participants, officials and fans. Good luck to all competitors, and may everyone enjoy the greatest sporting event around, a high school state championship.
Welcome back here to Joseph K. Ford Stadium at Lexington Catholic. Tonight, the Knights and the Eagles of Lexington Christian. And Coach, former coach at Lexington Christian, you've been on that side of the ball. I tell you what, you were with them with probably one of their best teams. They won the state championship. Lucas Witt was a quarterback. And what was it back then for Lexington Christian? Did you guys even play Catholic back then?
Yes, we did. We actually did. It was a very interesting game. We were ahead, really doing well, had a touchdown lead. And all of a sudden, all heck broke loose. We had a thunderstorm and a lightning storm and a rainstorm. It was a 2-hour delay. And by the time we got back, I don't know, either they outcoached us or they outworked us or they prayed harder than we did. I don't know. But they ended up beating us in a close game.
I sure remember that. Dougie Allen and I did that ball game.
Yeah, it was something.
Over at Lexington. It was at Lexington Christian.
Yeah.
And there was a 2-hour delay in that one. It's LCA and Lexington Catholic. And, of course, Lexington Catholic comes in 3-0. And LCA 2-1.
I know, and Lexington Catholic's hot. They're throwing the ball around the field. And your interview, like I mentioned earlier with Nigel Smith, was excellent. I talked to his dad before the game, by the way. I guess I know this family from when my kids were young. But really super job.
National anthem here at Joseph K. Ford Stadium. there's your captains heading out to midfield for the coin toss here tonight at Lexington Catholic. And we're going to have the referee mic'd up. No, we didn't get that, so we'll tell you the starting lineups tonight. Lexington Christian, they will start at center. It will be Ben Whitman, a 6'1", 230-pound senior. The guards will be Drew Long, 6'2", 200-pounder. Trey Hood is a guard. Hood is 5'9", 175, and a junior. Obviously, he's a pulling guard, Coach, with that size.
Yeah, with that size, and he's quick, and that's a lot of things they do. They run a lot of trap and stuff.
Yeah, and then Caleb Bolton is a ranked tackle. Either Ben Whitman will be over there. Bolton, 6'1", 200-pound. The left tackle is Anthony Johns, 6 foot, 250-pound. He's a freshman, Coach. The tight end, of course, you got Elijah Hammond will be there to wide out. Darius Smith, and man, he's spectacular.
Spectacular. He was spectacular last year. He caught a couple great passes in games we did last year.
Will Vernon is the other wide out. Blaine Harden, we'll see him back there. Jaden Barnhart is your quarterback, 5'11", 185 junior. He's a physical presence. He's thrown 637 yards. He's thrown 7 touchdowns.
7 touchdowns, and he can run the ball too. He's a strong kid. I'm a little concerned about their offensive line. They're kind of small compared to what we've seen in some of the other teams this year.
Thomas White is the running back, 5'10", 205 sophomore. He's backed up by Xavier Brown. We'll see a lot of Brown. We saw a lot of Brown in that middle school championship last year, Coach.
We did. They won the 8th grade middle school championship. By the way, Gary, Lexington Christian won the toss and they deferred.
So they will be on defense. So we'll check the Catholic offense. The offensive line, Jackson Gentry, 220-pound sophomore at center. Zach DeGraff, Joseph Osborne. We think Mark Rumpke is going to move in at the guard spot tonight. Sammy Vaughn will move over tackle. So they're going to shuffle that offensive line tonight is what they're going to do, Coach. You got Rumpke moving inside at guard, Vaughn moving over. So they're going to shuffle it around a little bit tonight.
It'll be interesting to see if they're going to shuffle during the game too. But we'll keep an eye on that on the big screen here.
The ex-receiver, I love this kid, Jackson Corbett, Coach. What's not to love? 9 catches, 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, he gets deep. He runs those post patterns in the middle of the field better than just about anybody.
And Nathan Schnurr, 5'10" senior. He is the Z receiver.
He's my man right there.
That's your guy, Coach. 14 catches, 4 touchdowns. Luke Powell, he's an outstanding receiver as well. 11 catches, 3 touchdowns. You got Keith Brinkman in the backfield, and I think Brinkman will be more featured tonight. 33 carries, just 120 yards, but 3 touchdowns coming in. So averages about a touchdown a game, Brinkman does.
Yeah, and, you're right. They run okay. They do okay when they get inside the red zone. It's just for some reason they haven't been able to establish that running game where they can drive the football.
The defense for LCA, Ben Whitman will be a defensive end. Chris Zaccarelli will be a defensive tackle. And you got Tyler Morris, a freshman, will be a tackle. Drew Long, I tell you what, I can't say enough about this Drew Long kid, Coach. 6'2", 200-pound junior. He's all over the field. He has 6.5 sacks coming into this game.
Right, he is all over the field, and he can play. He plays against some really good teams, too, and he can still penetrate.
And the other linebackers, Blaine Harden, the number 2 tackler on the team. Drew Long is the number 1 tackler on the team. Caleb Bolton is your middle linebacker, your Mike linebacker, if you will. And you're going to have Trey Hood on the outside. Also, it'll be Elijah Hammond, inside linebacker. In the corners will be Darius Smith and Xavier Brown. The safeties will be Will Vernon and Matty Lebrecht. So that's the defensive unit we were given by Coach Atchley last night. So it's Lexington Catholic and LCA. LCA has it tipped up. They have it teed up at the 40-yard line, kicking off Andrew Dobbs. And back deep for Lexington Catholic, we're going to have back there deep is going to be Trenton Neuer, standing at the 5-yard line to receive this kick here from LCA, Andrew Dobbs. Dobbs is into it, and the kick will be taken at the 10, up to the 15, 20, 25, and coming to the near side, the 30-yard line, close to the 30-yard line, was Trenton Neuer.
It's a pretty good run back. He attempted to go outside a little bit and then broke inside. It'll be great. It's going to be fun. I want to see how the offensive line for Lexington Catholic can handle this quick defensive line for LCA.
Well, we know this is not a run play unless the quarterback's going to keep it because there's no running backs in the backfield.
Yeah, they like to run. They can run the quarterback draw, but I don't think they're going to start the game out with that. Let's see if they motion someone back to the backfield, though.
Bo Allen is out of the shotgun with Triple receivers to the bottom, twins to the top near the 30-yard line. Bo Allen back to pass, fires right side. It's caught there at the 35 and out to the 34-yard line, taken in by Nathan Schnurr. Schnurr with the catch and the good yak coach yards after catch.
Yeah, and that's a screen. They started off with a screen. Teams that run this offense, both teams run a sort of a same type of an offense. You look on the replay. Nathan Schnurr, that was a quick screen out there. Screen early, screen off, and that's a good philosophy.
LeBrecq making the tackle there. 2nd down and 2 for LCA. Back to passes, Bo Allen. Allen steps up, stutter steps, looking, throwing deep downfield. He's got a receiver. Corbett dives for it, incomplete. Corbett laid out for it at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like Corbett kind of got his steps wrong or something. He either slowed down or he kind of tripped up or got a little tight. Bo Allen stepped up in the pocket just like he was supposed to. Really good feet. Bo Allen is a junior. He's going to be a really special quarterback in the next few years. We're going to watch him for a long time.
This Darius Smith, this D. Smith, number 6 there for LCA, yeah. He's an athlete, coach.
On offense and defense.
Yeah, he was back there in coverage. 3rd down and 2. Bo Allen fakes to Brinkman, fires right side. It's caught by Tommy Knopp. 1st down up the midfield. Tommy Knopp with the catch. Picks up about 13 yards and a 1st down.
Now, that could have very well been an RPO. We talked about that earlier in a couple other games. They run some RPOs where the offensive line is actually blocking a run, and the quarterback and the receiver get together on a pass play at the same time. He chose the pass that time.
7th catch of the season for Tommy Knopp. That was for 13 and a 1st down. Right side, and it's going to be caught by Knopp again. Down to he dropped it. He had it as he went out of bounds. That wasn't, I'll tell you what, David Bovier never dropped anything, did he?
No, and he still doesn't.
He is playing. Had a big touchdown for Kentucky against Central Michigan, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Little switching formation back here. Look.
No fear, Bovier. 2nd down at the midfield stripe and 10. Bo Allen checking the sideline, and his football teammates checking their wristbands. Triple receivers to the bottom, single to the top. Brinkman is alone set in the backfield.
Play man-to-man, man-to-man.
2nd down, Bo Allen gets splits from the right side. Hit as he releases. Intercepted. It's picked off by LeBrecq.
He didn't see that guy coming.
Matty LeBrecq.
Now if we see that again, the chances are LeBrecq came from the outside from the defensive end position, unblocked. Yeah, that was some confusion. They were trying to run a screen over there, actually, to number 20. Honestly, Gary, that's the quarterback's responsibility.
Caleb Bolton, a linebacker, got him. Number 55 came in. We'll set the offense for you for LCA. We already checked it for you. Jaden Barnhart is your quarterback. Lone set back from midfield. They'll start in great field position. Motion to the near side. And he drops back, gives it to the right side. The ball carrier down to the 45-yard line is going to be Thomas White, and White picks up about 5 yards.
White's a pretty powerful runner. He's low to the ground, got good shoulders, good lean.
He's 205 pounds, Coach.
Right, and he's short enough where that 205 pounds can be directed right at you.
So wideouts to the top. That'll be triple receiver. Xavier Brown is split way out to the right.
Yeah, Darius Smith's inside. That's a nice place for him.
Motion by Thomas White. Here's a Barnhart, firing left side, and it's caught by Xavier Brown. He's got the 1st down, but he's tripped up on a good play by the defense. And there to get him, it looked like it was number 9 there for Catholic, Jackson Klein. Got him, Coach.
They're going quick. They got a guy on the field.
He got off just in time, Sammy Vaughn. Here's a give now, and no, not much running there for Thomas White. Maybe a couple of yards.
Yeah, 42.
Good defense.
42 made the tackle. Nice job.
Yeah, he did, and that is Arumva, Phil Arumva.
We'll see. We'll hear his name a lot.
Yeah, tack it up front with Sammy Vaughn. Also Mark Rumke. We'll check the rest of the linebackers for Catholic. We already checked the LCA offense. 2nd down for the Eagles at the 39-yard line. Fake. Barnhart looking right, fires it, and it's going to be incomplete. Trying to go over the middle, and it's incomplete to Elijah Hammond.
Right, incomplete. Number 8, Brendan Emnett got his hand in there.
Chandler Cotto's a linebacker with Brendan Emnett. John Martin Sims, Dylan Bracken, Phil Arumva. In the secondary, Nathan Schnurr, Holthouse, Henry, and Ken Coulter.
Better find Darius Smith.
3rd down and 9. Barnhart rolls to the left, fires, and it's caught down to the 30 and 1st down. And let's see who that was, Coach. I'm blocked over here by the – and
Yeah, it was Smith.
Yeah,
Darius
that
Smith.
was Smith. Darius Smith,
Yeah,
number 6.
You got to find him. You got to locate him on third
him.
downs, buddy.
At the 28-yard line.
Catholic satisfied with playing zone still. Uh-oh.
Barnhart falls back on the ball back at the 35-yard line. A little hurried-up offense there, Coach, and it cost LCA.
It did. The ball was centered a little high. Couldn't get his hands on it. It's a beautiful night here. We expected rain, but the rain passed us by. It's a beautiful night for football.
And, of course, LCA got the early turnover, the interception by LeBrec, as Caleb Bolton, the linebacker, was barreling down on Bo Allen, the great quarterback for Catholic, and the ball was tipped and was intercepted. Motion now. And they give now to Xavier Brown. And Brown is going to be to the 30 and keeps his legs churning. He's hit by a couple of guys. Rumpke was the first one there to hit him, 78. But a good job there by Brown to possibly, no, he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's close to it, Coach.
Yeah, it was a nice run, actually. They had a little power formation. I hadn't seen that all year. I actually haven't seen that from LCA in a long time. Pretty interesting.
They have both running backs, Thomas White and Xavier Brown. They're in there now. Brown splits out to the bottom. Thomas White is the fullback. Triple receivers to the left. Barnhart rolling that way. Gets blocked, sets and throws. It's caught, and Smith takes it to the 20-yard line.
That was a really nice throw right there. That's showing me some serious skills. The receiver ran that out route, and the ball was thrown right on Smith.
There you see number 6, Darius Smith, 4th and about a yard or so, and that's all LCA needs. 8 minutes and 44 seconds to go here in this first quarter of action. Barnhart takes a snap, goes left, hit, he didn't get it. What a play. Turned in by Sammy Vaughn
and
Emnet.
Emnet again.
Emnet.
Way to go. Nice job.
Catholic takes over. Boy, they stuffed that 4th down play. It was just a quarterback design play all the way, Coach.
It was. They put a little power over there, and just Emnet came in quick and grabbed him and slowed it down, and then they finished it up. Two good defensive series, one by each team.
So Lexington Catholic will have it at the 20-yard line. This time they got the full house. And they've got Nichols back there along with Brinkman. They give to Brinkman, left side. He's got some running room up to the 25-yard line and stopped by LeBrec and company. And also helping out on that play was Dustin Wheatley. Pick up about 4 there for Brinkman, and it's going to be 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, actually, got number 59 for LCA. We have his number there? Because I got to mention. Yeah, 59, Trey Hood. Trey Hood had a lot of penetration on that play.
And caused that commotion. Pass out to the near side. It's Corbett to the 25. Corbett up to the 30. Corbett still on his feet. Got the first down up to the finally tackled at the 37-yard line as Wheatley drug him down from behind, but not before he got up to the 37. Boy, that's a good run there after the catch. I wonder if we can take a look at that again.
That's Lexington Catholic is really, really good at that. Yeah, watch this. Another screen, like a bubble screen this time.
And Corbett does a great job. Look at that, breaking tackles and ankles along the way there. First down at the 37. Twins both sides for Bo Allen, the All-State quarterback. He will be All-State, believe me. Rolling to the right, sets, throws a deep ball downfield. He's got a receiver, Schnurr. He's got the catch and tackled at the 20-yard line by Xavier Brown. Saved the touchdown.
Yeah, both receivers on this side were decoys. All they did was decoy, run a little curl down the field. The other two receivers ran their streaks, the go routes. We got to have a penalty on the play, though.
So penalty might bring this one back. It's the white cap back here. We forgot the officials tonight, but we'll tell you who they are. Doug Royer is a referee. Mark Stumbo's the umpire. Dan Yaden is the head linesman. Dan Donovan is the line judge, and Steve Schmacher is the back judge.
I don't know if we saw that, but right there when he threw the football, right before he threw the football, there was a hold back there.
And that hold will cost you dearly because it takes it back to the 20-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 26 for the Knights. That was a good strike by Bo Allen, Coach.
It was a good throw, and he does that. He throws those deep balls really well.
Yeah, he throws it excellent. Hitchner almost in stride. Xavier Brown stopped him. And there goes to give to Nichols. Nichols hit, knocked backwards, and he's not going anywhere on a good play turned in defensively by Blaine Harden.
Yeah, Blaine just jumped in there and got a hold of him quickly.
There you see Blaine right there. Boy, he looks like a football player, doesn't he?
He does. Watch this. Watch him come in there and make the tackle. Bam. Nice job. Nice job. They're mixing some man-to-man up with some zone here. It's pretty interesting the way they're playing.
2nd down and 25. And running backs are split on Allen. And Bo Allen back to pass. Little pass knocked away, and coming up getting a hand on that one. I tell you what, that was a good defensive play there by Trey Hood. He reached up and knocked the ball down and almost got the pick. Let's take a look at that again. Dean Hood's son. Look at Trey Hood.
That could have been intercepted. That was really trouble for them. But they tried to run a screen again. And
think they have any offensive talks there in that household with him and Dean Hood, the offensive coordinator at Kentucky?
Yeah, I would think so.
3rd down and 25 now. Here's pressure, and Bo Allen throws it up as he's hit, and it's going to be caught up in midfield.
No good.
No, he was out of bounds when he came down with the ball. Incomplete as the catch was made by Woodall, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a really nice catch, and he was a panic throw.
We need to take a look at that again because he was hit as he released the ball, and with that pressure all over him, he just couldn't get off a good ball. Here we take a look at it again because somebody's coming in there real fast. There he is. Number 8's got him, and that, of course, is Tyler Morris.
Yeah, his foot's on the line.
So Trey Woody will come in to punt. And you got some dangerous return men back there. Smith, and here's the punt. Smith takes it at midfield, cuts it back, and he's going to be stopped at the 48. So they started their first drive on that interception at the 50, and now they're going to start this one at the 48. They got a good stop there on Catholic. LCA's playing some pretty tough defense tonight.
Yeah, both teams are playing pretty good defense. It'll be interesting to follow this throughout the entire game. Both teams are mixing up some man-to-man. I noticed LCA that time were playing man on the outside receivers, zone on the inside receivers, switching back and forth.
Jed Green, a 5'11 senior, is in at running back now. Green back there in the backfield. He's in motion. Quarterback Barnhart fires it out to Green. He's at the 45. He's at the 40. He's got the first down to the 38-yard line. Jed Green out of the backfield, and the tackle was made by Emnet, the number 1 tackler on this Catholic team, Brennan Emnet.
Yeah, he's everywhere. Bam. But that was another good catch.
And Callahan helped out on that as well, too. Give credit to him. 2nd down and about a yard. There's Green trying to get it outside. Green cuts it back. He's got the first down to the 35-yard line, and he's hit there by Brendan Emnet and Holthouse. But I tell you, Emnet's going to make a lot of plays tonight, Coach.
He is. Elijah Hammond for LCA had his helmet taken off, so he's got to leave for a play.
They got Xavier Brown split out to the bottom. Selby.
Good situation, 1st down. Shotgun, buddy.
Barnhart looks to pass, rolls left, throws it, and it's going to be caught, but Smith was out of bounds.
Way out of bounds. I think he just threw that one away.
Yep. Well, first down and 10, you can do a lot of things. He just threw that one away, didn't he, Coach?
Yep. Nice little left-handed quarterback goes. Real interesting here. We've got a battle of quarterbacks. I tell
you, Cam Coulter's got his hands full back there, doesn't he? 29 for Catholic.
Yeah.
Working on that number 6 there, Smith for LCA. He's a load.
Playing off him this time. Sometimes they're playing up on him. Sometimes they're playing off. They've got kind of almost a double coverage look on him here.
Barnhart gives now to Green. Jed hit at the line, and he's not going anywhere. Good stack up there by the Catholic defense, in particular Chandler Cotto, the night linebacker, hit him.
Yeah, and Emnet again was in there putting the stop on him too.
I didn't want to say Emnet's name because he's been on every tackle, so I want to give Cotto credit.
Well, he didn't make the tackle, but he stopped it.
Cotto made the tackle. 3rd down and 10, 5 minutes, 6 seconds to go, first quarter action, and no score yet. LCA at the 35 of Lexington Catholic. Triple receivers. Here comes Green in motion. Back to pass. Barnhart airs it out down the right side, and it's picked off, intercepted, picked off back there by Lexington Catholic, and it was Luke Powell who got the pick.
Luke Powell got the pick, but again, number 42 for Lexington Catholic, I'm telling you, put a lot of pressure on him, hit him just as he threw it. Arumba hit him just as he threw the ball.
58 was in there for Catholic as well, putting some pressure on him. Nick Carey.
Yeah, Nick was in there.
Lexington Catholic has it at the 18-yard line. Bo Allen back, looking. Bo Allen, he's got all day. Airs it out downfield, and it's going to be Powell working, and he comes back. It's going to be interference called. LeBrecq was back in coverage. LeBrecq thinking, well, you know, I've got just as much right for that ball as number 6 does.
Not if you don't make an attempt for it. There was no attempt for the ball.
Yeah,
That's where they got
right
called.
there.
Right.
Pass interference will be called every time.
Right. When you see that receiver get his eyes around and start looking for the ball, or even moving his hands up, that's when you get your head around to knock the ball down.
Well,
you didn't do that.
You know, in high school, that's not a bad play, though, Coach.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you're going to mark the penalty off, but it's not from the mark of the foul.
Yeah, it's not a spot foul like it is in the pros. So you really, it's your advantage a lot of times to interfere with the ball.
So that takes it to the 32 for the Knights, and it is a first down for Lexington Catholic. Knopp, Schnurr, Corbett out to the top. Corbett's out to the bottom. Bo Allen with triple receivers top, twins to the bottom. At the 32, first down. Bo Allen looking, stepping, dancing, and it's going to be incomplete. Tommy Knopp was the intended receiver, and I want to tell you right now, it's a good thing Tommy Knopp didn't catch that ball, because Trey Hood, if we can take a look at this again, number 59, Trey Hood, was about ready to put the boom on Tommy Knopp.
It was, and normally Knopp catches those balls, though. Those little slant patterns. He's very good at that.
Okay, so we won't have, well, here it is. Here's the UPS loop. Watch this. Here comes, see what I mean?
Yeah.
There comes a Knopp right there. And Knopp and Hood laid off of him because he didn't catch it. Handoff, it goes Nichols, and he's to the 35, up to the 38, 39-yard line. Ryan Nichols, a junior running back. That is his 16th carry on the season. He picked up about 6 on that, so it's going to be 3rd down and 4. They've got to get up to the 42-yard line for a first down. 4 minutes, 22 seconds to go of a scoreless first quarter.
Yeah, that's what they need to do, establish a running game like that, and that was a good shot. They need to do that on first down, though. Get some yardage on first down.
3rd down and long 4 for Bo Allen. He's been offered by Michigan. He's been offered by Kentucky. 3rd down. Bo Allen, inside handoff. Nichols, he's got the first down
to the
36-yard line. Good run there by 25, Ryan Nichols, the junior running back. First down.
Yeah, you know, I haven't seen him in the past. We've seen Logan and some of these guys for Lexington Catholic that can break the long runs, can really outrun everybody.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that this year.
Caleb Bolton got up a little gimpy, and I think he helped out on that play along with Drew Long over there. But I tell you, Long has been a little bit quiet so far here in the first quarter. He's got 7 sacks coming in. The defensive end there. See him right there, 56?
We'll get him.
4-man front. Bo Allen back, getting pressure. Bo Allen steps up, throws it in. It's going to be caught by Tommy Knopp down inside the 35 to the 31-yard line. Tommy Knopp with the catch.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Allen does a super job when he scrambles to throw that ball accurately. He's one of the best I've seen. He's also very good going to the left when he needs to go to the left.
So first down for the Knights at the 31-yard line of LCA. This is the deepest penetration Lexington Catholics had tonight. They turned it over the first time they had the ball through an interception that was deflected. Bo Allen, triple receivers bottom, steps up, throws it, and it's going to be caught, and it's going to be a touchdown as it goes to Woodall, John David Woodall.
Woodall made a great catch on the sideline when he was out of bounds. He came back on that one. Let's see the replay on that, Mr. Warfield. That was a heck of a play. We'll take a look at the route if we can.
That was a great route by
Here we go.
John David Woodall. Bo Allen back in the pocket and steps up and fires a strike to John Woodall, and he takes it to the house.
Little post across the field. Nice job.
31-yard touchdown pass from Bo Allen to John David Woodall. Catholic jumps out on top, 6-0. There goes a 2-point conversion. Good as they run it in from Trenton Neuer. So Lexington Catholic takes an 8-0 lead. 3:27 in the first over Lexington Christian Academy here at Joseph K. Ford Stadium on PrepSpin.com.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep rest from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
Welcome back. Here you see the crowd here, and they're fired up because Lexington Catholic just took an 8-0 lead, and that's an advantage with that you call it a swinging door, whatever you want to call it,
gate, yeah.
Swinging gate, coach. If they don't get over there, it's going to be an easy conversion.
Yeah, they should have been able to. I'm sure they've seen that before. They should have had
Smith
that coached up.
Takes it into 10. He's to the 20. Smith up to about the 25, 26. Swung around and knocked down over there at the 26-yard line. So. Nice return by Darius Smith, the junior.
Henry Holthouse on that tackle.
Yeah, it was Holthouse. I was thinking that was 23.
Yeah, it was the man.
Henry Holthouse, 6'2", 170-pound senior. Number 3 tackler on this Catholic defense. And this Catholic defense, they've bent so far in this game, but they have not broken.
Yeah, they have some seniors and juniors playing. Christian, boy, I tell you what, they're playing a lot of young kids.
Barnhart and the shotgun. Gives to the running back and barrels up to the 30. That's going to be Thomas White.
Another helmet came off.
Thomas White in there. And going out of the game will be Johns.
Yeah, his helmet came off. 54 came in.
And that is Sammy Tipton. 2nd down and 7 at the 30 for LCA. They've got Thomas White in there, the big 210-pounder. He's the closest you can get to Dylan Wheatley, about 230 last year. And by the way, he starts for U-Pike now, Coach.
I know. Boy, what a man he is.
Handoff near side with some speed to the 40 and pulled down by Holthouse. And to the near side that time was Will Vernon. Yeah. Will Vernon, the sophomore.
They're going to power the football. They're going to run the sweeps, power the football. I don't see any breakaway speed for the
Will Vernon had some good speed there. Number 9 for LCA.
Yeah.
He showed some good speed, Coach.
I think they need to attack the corner maybe with the quarterback too.
Xavier Brown is to the near. Smith is out to the top. Slot man to the left. Thomas White. They give to White up the middle to the 40. Hit and stacked up. Callahan was the first one to greet him. And Holthouse and Imnet were there to help out.
Yeah, I think Jeffrey Selby, if you watch, he goes out here and turns the play in with a block.
Look at him, Ned.
The running back should have stayed outside.
2nd down, they only gained about a yard on that. 2nd and 9 up to the 41-yard line. 2 minutes and 14 seconds in the first quarter. 8-0 Lexington Catholic on top. Barnhart fakes, goes back to the left on a screen. A hit and the ball is jarred. And they're going to roll in. Sammy Vaughn picks it up. They're going to roll incomplete.
Yeah, he's down too. He's hurt. Probably had the wind knocked out of him. Came up pretty good, hard hit. They faked the screen this side and threw the screen back the other side.
Yeah, as I tell you, Will Vernon was just absolutely pummeled there.
Well, watch the tackle. It's a perfect tackle.
Yeah, Imnet wrapped him up.
Well, his head's up. He's looking at the ball, face up, wraps him up and brings him down. Doesn't lead with the head. It's not helmet to helmet. That's the way football should be played.
I'll tell you what, Coach. He's the number 1 tackler on this team. He's 6'2", 210. If some colleges aren't looking at Brendan Imnet, they need to start looking at him, okay? Because the kid can flat play football.
Yeah, he can play some defense.
That's one of the best hits we've seen, and that was a clean tackle.
Absolutely. That's the way you coach it. That's the way it should be.
Textbook. Textbook. 3rd down and 9. No, he's not related to me. 3rd down and 9. Back to pass Barnhart. Barnhart looking down the middle, and it's thrown. It's caught down to the 40-yard line by Hammond, and Elijah Hammond takes it to the 30-yard line.
Watch Hammond come across the field on this is a very typical system play where people clear it out. He comes across the field. They're really hurrying up now. Look, they're trying to keep the Lexington Catholic on their heels.
Catholic trying to rush people into the game. 1st down and a flag, and Let's see what this call is going to be. It may be against Catholic. Oh, it's going to be against LCA.
It must be a motion penalty. They were in too much of a hurry, maybe.
Look at that replay there.
Right.
My
Man.
goodness, what a big play there by Elijah Hammond.
Yeah, came across the field. A nice little
freshman, no
crossing
doubt.
pattern.
A freshman. Another freshman. They've got 4 or 5 of them to play big minutes for LCA. I tell you what, you better get them now because you won't get them next year or the year following. They're going to be awfully tough, Coach.
Yeah, they're rolling them back right every year now. They're getting these young players that really come up, win the championships in the middle school.
Yeah, we get to see those middle school championships. At the 35, first down, and gives it over to Jed Green. Green.
Nice job.
And good tackle there. He's held up on a good play there. And that's a nice play there by Nathan, by Schnurr.
And Dylan Bracken, number 4. Came up, made a nice tackle.
Yeah, you're right. It was Bracken. You're right. Number 4. Second down and about 12 for LCA. Barnhart rolling left, throws it downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. And it was intended down there for Blaine Harden.
What's happening to Lexington Christian? I mean, they've had some big plays. Yeah, just a little bit too far, too high.
Yeah, Coulter was the only one that had a play on that, and he plays for Catholic.
But they're getting behind the chains, Gary. They're getting behind the chains on first down. They need to get both teams need to get more yardage on first down.
Well, they need to show Catholic they can score, Coach. We played almost 11 minutes, and they need to score. Barnhart fires it down the left side. Holthouse incomplete.
Yeah, receiver pulled up his route. It looked like the quarterback and the receiver had some miscommunication that time.
So it brings up fourth down and a long 12 at the 32 for LCA. Lexington Catholic leads on a touchdown pass from Bo Allen to John David Woodall of 31 yards, and then the 2-point conversion by Schnurr made it 8-0. That's where we stand. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Gary Ball, Mike Mee, and William Warfield here on PrepSpin. Fourth down for LCA. Send Green in motion. Back to pass. Barnhart fires down the middle. He's got his man, Smith, and he takes it down to the 13-yard line. Darius Smith, what a sensational, we saw the kid at Boyle County. He's awfully good, Reese Smith,
right.
But this kid's pretty good too.
Pretty good too. Watch the pattern too. He's coming across the field. We have Schnurr coming across the field, and he runs a deep. Oh, that was a nice play. That was a system play too. They're running levels on him. One deep, one short.
Motion by Xavier Brown. And the lineman jumped. Yeah, big number 58 there. John's a 250-pounder. Hard to get that 250 pounds when you're moving, Coach. It's hard to get it back.
Yeah, I know. He took that step before the ball snapped. There were some plays in the college games I watched where the referee called everybody moving but the center.
Jaden Barnhart, your thoughts on him, Coach?
Jaden Barnhart's got a good arm, a little left-handed quarterback. I like the way he throws the football. Although, the underneath stuff's open. I think he's losing his patience here and trying to throw deep too much. What's the underneath stuff?
Motion by Brown. Barnhart fires over the middle, and he's got his big man, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That's Blaine Harden with the catch, and Harden picks up about 8 yards. Holthouse helped out on the stomp there. You see him back there in secondary, number 23 there for Catholic on that screenshot right there.
This is what I like to see. I really like to see these curl patterns, these crossing patterns, the mesh patterns.
That's going to do it for the first quarter. It's going to run out before they get to playoffs. So the end of the first quarter, and Lexington Catholic holds off LCA 8-0 here in the first quarter here. And we want to tell you about, of course, coming up tonight at 10 o'clock, the Kentucky Scoreboard Show on 630 WLAP with Rick Shaw, Donnie Atkins. It's 10 to midnight. It's been on for 18 years. 40 radio stations carry that show, the second biggest network in the state to the Kentucky network. Kentucky Scoreboard Show, 10 to midnight on 630 WLAP. 8-0 Catholic on top, PrepSpin.com.
take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you to the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
Back there at the about the 14-yard line, and Barnhart gives to Xavier Brown, right side. Xavier Brown getting low, going, and he's going to take it to the house.
It's good blocking, Gary.
Xavier Brown will not go down.
No, but really good blocking in there too. Nice stride. He reminds me of a couple backs we've seen it in the past at LCA.
Man, oh man, this Xavier Brown kid. We saw him last year in the middle school championship. He did this all night in the middle school championship.
Watch how smooth.
Got down and would not go down. He was hit there. We hit again there by Emnett. Usually Emnett gets you go down. 8-6, a touchdown run there. 14 yards by Xavier Brown. Here's the extra point by Dobbs, and it's up. And Andrew Dobbs makes it 8-7. LCA strikes as the second quarter starts. Touchdown run by Xavier Brown. And remember, folks, he's a freshman.
That's crazy. That's unbelievable. We saw him in the middle school, but what about the kicker for Boyle County?
53-yarder, 8th grader.
53-yarder's an 8th grader.
53-yarder.
So there's some talent here. Gary, real quickly, while we're just staying here, we want to hear a little bit about the passing. Barnard is 5 for 14. He has that one interception for 93 yards. And Bo Allen is 5 for 11 with one interception and 89 yards. So they're pretty even right now as far as throwing the football.
That's exactly right. And, of course, as you take a look into our press box there, Gary Ball with Mike Meehan and Coach, I tell you what, this LCA team, they're not only going to be good this year, they're going to be good down the road. I mean, they got a lot of freshmen that can flat play.
Yeah, and the coaching staff's really good. Ethan Ashley is an excellent coach and a young guy, a lot of enthusiasm.
Yep.
And, both of these teams have really character football teams. They really believe in the Christian values, and we call this the Holy War or the Bible battle, and they're really close. What, two schools here are maybe 2 miles apart?
The only school closer for Catholic would be Lafayette right down the street here, but LCA's down the other way a couple of miles, so you're right.
And they get along, and but they compete.
8-7, Coach.
What a game.
Back deep is Trenton Neuer, set to receive the Dobbs kick. And Trenton Neuer comes up, takes it at the 10, 15, 20. He's dancing 25, hit hard at the 26-yard line.
Right.
And he was pummeled there by Selby, Jeffrey Selby, another freshman, Coach.
Jeffrey Selby, and also Thomas White hit him at the same time.
White's a sophomore.
Yeah. Both of these teams, Gary, both of these teams aren't even in the top 50 or 25 in the state in rushing. I looked up some of the stats.
Yeah, but Bo Allen's the leading passer in the state.
Yeah, Bo Allen's the leading passer, and I think the pass offense is the second in the state. And he has 14 TDs. Throw the football.
Yep. So triple receivers to the left for Bo Allen at the 27. He gives to Nichols. Nichols dancing, hit, and he's stacked up there. Good defense spelled out by LCA. And in particular, coming up to make that play for LCA was Selby. I mean, he makes the kickoff tackle, then makes the first tackle from scrimmage.
Amazing, I tell you. A lot of good receivers in this game on both sides, but we have to see one of these teams have to step up with the running game, especially on first down. See, Lexington Catholic, here we go. Second and long, they're behind the chains again.
Second down. He has Nichols. Bo Allen fakes into the line. Little pass, and Neuer is going to break tackles, but no, he's going to be pulled down at the 20-yard line. Trenton Neuer is going to lose about 5 yards on that.
Yeah, they're trying to run a screen. You know, a lot of times it's okay if the screen is not successful because it's bringing the defensive backs up. It's causing the defensive line, the big guys, to run back and forth across the field. So it's obvious a tactic sometimes just to wear the other team down.
3rd down and 16. You
This
got
is
Luke Powell out, triple receivers to the top. And Knopp is a slot man to the right side. Twins out there. Bo Allen gets the snap, rolls to the right, directing traffic, throws it downfield, and it's caught wide open, and it's going to be Schnurr down to the 30, 20, and he's going to 15-10, take it to the house. Nathan Schnurr.
Tough guy. That's my tough guy. He's my player of the year as far as being a tough receiver. Not real big, quick, runs great routes. We'll see that again. He just gets open. Bo Allen just we didn't go far enough.
He caught it at midfield, Coach, and he ran the rest of the way and beat everybody in the foot race.
Yeah, here goes the swinging gate again.
14-7, Catholic now. Swinging gate. Let's see if they fake it. Last time they gave it to Schnurr, and he ran it in for 2 points.
Call came from the sideline.
Waiting for the snap. Luke Powell, and he's going to be stopped and wrapped up at the 5-yard line.
He was never down.
Yeah, he didn't think he was down. He got up and kept going.
Yeah, he wasn't down. That referee blew the whistle.
Let's
too
take
quick.
a look at this 80-yard touchdown pass by Bo Allen. This will help your stats, Coach. He's got all day, finally pressure, throws it to about midfield. Then he breaks a tackle there and cuts it back and puts on the speed, gets a good block, and then Schnurr's gone.
Yeah, that was a nice – he started an inside route, ran it to problem. When he saw the quarterback scrambling, when he saw Bo Allen scrambling, he just broke free on the outside. Watch. As soon as he sees the scramble, look, he's inside now.
Yeah, let's watch that again. That's a good pass there by Bo Allen, and Schnurr hauled it in.
Yeah, Gary, you know why it's a good pass? I'll tell you why. Quarterbacks sometimes they get so excited when they see that guy open, they overthrow it.
Will Vernon.
Just put it right to him.
Will Vernon for LCA, he's got to make sure that he makes that play.
Yeah.
Defensively.
That's
He's
good
had
point.
the best crack at him.
Yeah, good point.
Here it is again from our camera angle in the end zone down there. There's Bo Allen. Here's a good pass as he was hit. There you see Schnurr. He beats Vernon there, number 9. Vernon goes down, and then it's a foot race.
Look at his eye. Boy, this camera works amazing. These close-ups. You can see his eyes blazing, looking to the end zone.
14-7 now. Lex Cath on top of LCA. They will kick it to the Eagles with 10 minutes, 11 seconds, and a good crowd here at Joseph K. Ford Stadium. Pretty much capacity except a little area over there on the visiting side. There's a few little bubble areas over there. The rest of it's full.
It's full, yeah. And there's people standing on the side and around the field.
Here's Woody's kick. Smith at the 10, out to the 15, 20, and he stumbles at the 25-yard line, so you can't really credit anybody with that tackle, although he went down. That was Vernon, excuse me. That was Vernon on the return. Will Vernon. They give Smith the break every once in a while.
Yeah, he kind of stumbled a little bit, but, yeah, he took a little beating on that one too.
So they start up at the 24-yard line. LCA. They look good on their last offensive series, Coach.
They did. Both teams kind of caught on offensively now.
14-7. Lexington Catholic 3-0, ranked number 3 in the state in 3A. LCA 2-1, and they're ranked in the top 10 in AA. I believe number 9, Coach. Does
number
that sound
9.
Right?
Yes.
Motion to the far side. Barnhart. And there's a flag down to Green. He's up to the 30. Green to the 37-yard line. There's a flag down. There's a flag in the backfield, and there's a flag at the point of contact.
Well, the one at the point of contact, I believe, was blocking like a clip or something on Schnurr. It looked like he just blocked him, rolled him up.
Nigel Smith out there, the coach for Catholic, and he's upset. And by the way, the Scholastic Ball Report this Sunday, check it out. We have a great feature on Pulaski Southwestern. Let's take a look at that run again. You see the flag coming. Yeah, here comes the flag right there.
All right, that's a movement penalty.
Yep.
That's an illegal motion. And then right here's the other one.
Yeah, he was blocking on Xavier Brown, and they'll be offsetting, won't they, Coach?
Well, I think they should be offsetting. There was a.
So they're going to talk to the We're talking to the captains of Lexington Catholic. 9:58 to go, as you see on the clock. Great camera work here tonight at William Moore here on PrepSpin. And I tell you what, we're getting ready for that big, William, the big Great American Rivalry Series game coming up in October that we're going to do for Rick Ford, and that's going to be a good one, Coach. It's going to be Douglas and Scott County.
That should be a real war. Those teams are really, really good, and they don't like each other, really. That's two penalties against the Lexington Christian. The holding penalty, they declined that. Yeah, they accepted the illegal shift so that they can move it back.
Yeah, moves it back to the 19-yard line. 1st and 15 for LCA. Jaden Barnhart, the left-handed quarterback for the Eagles. Thomas White is to his left, triple receivers to the bottom. Barnhart, quick pass over to the left side to Smith. He's turning on the Jets up to the 34-yard line. And I'm surprised. I'm surprised there's no flag. Then a flag came because 5 kind of pushed his way out of there and got a little bit upset, Callahan.
Yeah.
And he got a little bit upset.
Yeah, Callahan lost his temper a little bit. You don't see that very often with these guys. Watch the play here, though. It was a really good play.
Oh,
really good
he
run.
almost broke this one, Coach. He nearly broke it. If he gets through right
nice block
there, he's gone.
Right.
And then they get up, and you see a little push there by Callahan. That's going to be called every time, Coach.
It is going to be called every time. And
that's a personal foul. That's going to be 15 yards.
That gets him out of a hole.
Takes it out to – it'll take it into Catholic territory to the 49-yard line, LCA.
You know, Gary Henry Holhouse was on that tackle, and he just nice, clean tackle.
Yeah.
He got up. Everything was fine.
Yeah, he didn't say a word. They move it to the 49 of LCA. Back they go. So 14-7, LCA on the march up near midfield. 1st down and 10, 9:44 to go. First half action here from Lexington Catholic. Barnhart gives now, and White and Thomas dives down to the 45. That's a nice 6-7 yard pickup there for Thomas White.
That's downhill, run all the way. That's what I want to see both of these teams do on 1st down. You get really good yardage on 1st down. You're ahead of the chains. Everything's great.
They say his knee touch 46, Coach, so it'll be pickup of 5. 2nd down and 5.
Back in the pistol formation.
Yep. Wideouts to the near side. Smith's out there. Barnhart trying to go to Smith. Screen. And he drops the ball as the ball came in there with some heat on it, and Smith was trying to run it upfield before he got the football.
That was a RPO also. The offensive line was actually blocking a running play to the right. Number 4 for Lexington Christian came across and blocked the defensive end, and then the quarterback chose to go back with the pass to screen the other side. These teams really are running good offensive plays.
3rd down and 5 for LCA at the 46 of Catholic. Barnhart back to pass, throws it, and it's incomplete. He had the ball, and then he dropped it. Of course, we're talking about Kyle. That was Elijah Hammond. Hammond had the ball, and then he dropped it at the 35. That would have been a 1st down.
Hammond's a little slow getting off the field. Looked like he probably got the wind knocked out and got hit right in the belly.
9:03. Official timeout with 9:03 to go in the 1st half. Elijah Hammond had the ball right there and right where he wanted it, but wasn't able to hold on to it. But remember, he's a freshman.
All right, here we go. That was just a little break to get him off the field, get the teams went to the sideline, confer with their coaches. Lexington Catholic, this has got to be a big stop for them, Gary. It's 4th down.
Coach, could you maybe quick punt it with your quarterback, Barnhart? Can he punt?
If he can do it. I don't know. That's a nice, pretty good idea.
4th down, 6. Thomas White is to the left of him in the backfield. He's trying to draw him off sides, but it wouldn't be still be 4th down with the coach. They need about 6.
It still would be 4th down.
That's what he's going to do. Barnhart's going to quick punt it.
Left
Comes
foot.
to the near side, and it rolls down, and it goes in the end zone. My goodness.
Just too much bounce, I tell you.
That kid's got a leg.
I know, but he didn't want it to go in the end zone, Gary. They were trying to go to – that's where you quick kick is so you can cover it. But it's an oblong ball, and it rolls funny. So you don't know.
You never know.
No.
Lexington Catholic on top, 14-7. The last time they had the ball, Bo Allen threw an 80-yard touchdown to Schnurr, who caught it in midfield, turned around. The defensive back for LCA fell down, and he ran past 3 defenders, Coach.
Well he scares me.
Schnurr does?
Yes. He's just always open. I don't know how he does. Look, we're playing a little man-to-man on the bottom receiver again.
Handoff right side, hit and dropped in the backfield. Is going to lose. That's Nichols, and he's going to lose about 4 yards. He was dropped immediately.
Nichols just come, boom, linebacker. He's not blocked at all. They forgot about him. That was nice.
That was Bolton, a linebacker, who made that play. Caleb Bolton. Man, remember when linebackers like Ray Nitschke and Dick Buckets used to wear 55 and those numbers like that? That's what Caleb Bolton wears.
Yeah, he likes that. I tell you, Gary, Lexington Catholic is leading the state in passing, and Lexington Christian is not even in the top 25 in pass defense. So this bothers me a lot.
Bo Allen back to pass. Allen looking down. He's got a wide open receiver, Tommy Knopp. He's got it at the 40. It's a foot race. Midfield, cuts it back at the 40. He's to the 35, being chased, and he's at the 20. From behind, LeBrec gets him at the 18-yard line.
Wow, look at that play. But you know what? Let's give a little credit to LCA. What pursuit. They didn't give up on that play.
No.
Did you notice that? Chased him all the way down the field. I like that kind of effort.
Tommy Knopp comes to the sideline. He's worn out, Coach.
He's worn out. He ran 200 yards.
Ran 200 yards and gained about 50. Here's the play again. They're up to the line in a hurry, but you see the replay there, Coach. He's wide open out there.
They just forgot about him.
And we have the football at the 18-yard line. He was caught from behind like LeBrec at the 19. Out the pass. Bo Allen hit toward the corner, and he was pressured as he threw it. That's the reason he kind of probably overthrew Schnurr down there, because he was a little bit pressured. He felt that pressure as he stepped up to throw the ball, Coach. He threw a little bit too far because he felt the pressure. Coming up at halftime, our Roberts Insurance halftime report, thanks to Roberts Insurance over in Richmond on Main Street.
Right, we have a UFO today and also a rule of the game. You make the call, Gary.
I'm going to make the call?
You can if you want. No,
that's scary.
It's just self-explanatory today.
7:59, 14-7, Lexington Catholic. Bo Allen takes it, looking, throws it left side, and a receiver falls down. Interference is the reason he fell down. He was interfered with.
And quarterback got knocked down again. Bo got knocked down again. Look at this. Boom. I don't know about that. That looks like incidental contact. Let's see. He doesn't touch him with his hand, does he?
The intended receiver was Jackson Klein.
Oh, that's not interference. I'm sorry. I think the officials blew that one. There's no way that's pass interference.
So Klein was the intended receiver. 7:53, 14-7, Lexington Catholic. That is a great picture here provided by PrepSpin. We're going all out tonight, Coach.
All right, big time here. Lexington Christian. 2nd and 1 after that penalty.
2nd down.
They didn't have a football. Got to have a football to play.
You do?
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
It is football, isn't it?
Yes.
Big DeGraff is at right tackle. Rumpke's at right guard. Gentry is at center. Sammy Vaughn has moved to, he's at left tackle with DeGraff over there, but big DeGraff has moved to right tackle. Osborne is a left guard. So we talked about the shuffling of the offensive line tonight, and they've shuffled them around.
They're moving them around. Playing man-to-man on the outside receivers. Man-to-man across the field, actually. No safety. Cover zero. Cover zero right now.
Bo Allen dancing, throws it, and Tommy Knopp, touchdown in the corner of the end zone. Tommy Knopp with the touchdown.
I tell you what, he's come around in the second quarter, boy.
Tommy Knopp hauled it in, and it's now 20-7. Knights on top of Lexington Christian. He was just so open, Coach.
Look at that ball, though. Perfect, smooth spiral. Perfect.
The extra point as they shift and then they come back to the line there.
Nice catch.
Good catch by Tommy Knopp.
Stayed inbound, stayed in the end zone. Nice job.
So here's the Woody extra point out of the hole to Powell. Placement down, kick is up, and it is perfect. 21-7. Lexington Catholic leads Lexington Christian. 7:47 to go in the first half here on PrepSpin.com, digital network, leading network in the state of Kentucky.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
I used my credit cards over the holidays, and I thought I could make it work. But between the bills and everything else, I'm really starting to fall behind.
A lot of people out there are drowning in debt.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode. You can have a brighter future away from debt.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. In Lexington and now in...
Here's Woody's kick. Darius Smith and back deep, and it goes over his head in the end zone. Had some wind in his back that time, didn't he, Coach?
It was a rifle shot.
7:47 in the first half. Lexington Catholic leads LCA 21-7 here at Joseph K. Ford Stadium, campus of Lexington Catholic. Join us next Friday for another big Mingua beef jerky game of the week. And we might be right back here. I think Highlands is playing Lexington Catholic.
Oh, man. We haven't seen Highlands now. That could be a good game for sure.
Highlands right here at Joseph K. Ford Stadium. We might as well just get comfortable here, maybe get a little shower back here, but get comfortable. We need to get comfortable here at Joseph K. Ford Stadium, Coach.
Then they need to get us an elevator. Them steps.
First down for LCA. Pass to the near side to Smith, and he is going to be
face mask.
Pulled to the 25. The referee right there on top of it. And that was Cameron Coulter. No flag, and that's what Smith's pleading. He's pleading, hey, you had my helmet.
I don't understand this. This is a non-call. Look at that. Well, I don't know. Maybe he had his shoulder pads, but it looked like he had the back of his helmet with one hand.
Pickup of about 4 for Darius Smith, the junior. Second down and 6 at the 24-yard line. Barnhart gives to Green. Green running hard and up to the 28-yard line. Good run there by Jed Green.
I like Jed Green's ability to turn upfield. He looks like he's going outside, then he squares his shoulders and accelerates.
They've got some good backs at LCA. Remember, of course, they had that stud Dylan Wheatley last year, Coach.
Dominic Hayden when I was
Dominic Hayden when you were, my goodness, that kid's thighs were thunder thighs.
And he went to Thomas More and led that conference in rushing.
He was an All-American at Thomas More for the Saints. Third down and 2.
3-4 look on defense.
Yep. 3-man front. Barnhart gives the first man in the hole, and he's hit, knocked backwards. Thomas White, no gain. Bring up fourth down. And it might force a punt for Ethan Ashley and the Eagles, and he is going to call for the punt team.
Yeah, they're bringing. You know what? If we watch that on that replay, you could see the tackle was made from the outside. They may really look at running a little bootleg, a little fake, and then keep around the corner. If these tacklers keep coming hard from the outside, the corner, the edge is open.
Trent Neuer and Nathan Schnurr dropped back deep to receive the punt. Coming here from Lexington Christian. They're staying at about the 40-yard line. There's the punt from Dobbs. Rolls, and it takes an good LCA roll back inside the 30. Still rolling down inside the 25, and it'll be touched at the 23-yard line. So,
Gary, you know that's one of my pet peeves. We talked about this for years. Don't let the ball roll. Field the ball. Every 10 yards it rolls is a first down that you have to get. I'll tell you what, Christian needs to come up with a good stop here. There's only 6 minutes to go in this till halftime.
Come up at halftime, our Roberts Insurance halftime report. Bob Roberts, they've been in business over 50 years over there in Richmond on Main Street.
And we appreciate them sponsoring our
We sure do. Bo Allen gives to Nichols. Hit, breaks a tackle. Nichols up to the 29-yard line. Ball comes out, but LCA came up with it, but he was already down.
We're going to see that on replay, and we'll be able to tell you for sure. Boom.
Dickey made the tackle.
Good hit. Nice job. Yeah, he was down.
And 65, Matty Dickey made the stop there for LCA.
Cover 2.
5:36 here in the first half. 21-7. Catholic leads Lexington Christian.
The Eagles have gone to a cover 2 zone look.
Bo Allen back in the pocket. Steps up, throws it down the near side, and it's going to be incomplete. He was trying to go to Trenton Neuer.
I tell you what, there's some speed, but Trenton's running, but he was covered all the way.
I tell you what, these two
Xavier
teams,
Brown, right? Yeah.
These two teams have some great wideouts.
They have plenty of them, too.
Of receivers, yeah. I mean, you got Smith, Xavier Brown, just to mention a few for LCA. You've got Schnurr, Corbett, Powell, and Trenton Neuer, and Tommy Knopp for Catholic. 3rd down and 4. It's a big 3rd down, Coach. Bo Allen looking left, steps up. He's getting pressured, comes to the left side to the 35. He's got the first down, the 40, and runs over a man to the 47, 48-yard line. That's a good run there by Bo Allen. Corbett getting a good talk to there by the coaches. There you see Bo Allen.
Yeah, it was a penalty on the play.
Maybe it was against Catholic.
Yeah,
huh?
well, yeah. Can we see that again, William?
Williams going to run that back.
What's it called?
Run that back again. End zone.
I think it was a block in the back. I think what it was.
There's an end zone shot. Yeah, there's a block right there. Yeah,
there
he hit Xavier Brown from the back. Yeah.
Block in the back. Good call. Yeah, it was really unnecessary. Absolutely. That hurts you when you do that. You know, it really does. These penalties. We did a game a couple of weeks ago, or last week, Lafayette.
Yeah.
Way too many penalties.
Yeah, too many
penalties.
Catholic beat them 33-7. You know, Lafayette was in that game for most of the first half.
Well, they gave up almost 200 yards in penalties.
So it's still 3rd down and 4 for Bo Allen and the Knights. Pass over the middle and hit and dropped immediately, but the catch is made by Tommy Knopp with the defender, Will Vernon, hanging all over him.
That's that little slant pass, and you got to get in front of it somehow.
That's a big-time catch, Coach.
A big-time catch, and just throw that slant. They throw the slant and the seam better than just about anybody. LCA wants a timeout with 5:06 to go.
Timeout on the field, and, of course, I want to remind you that tonight's game brought to you by Mingua Beef Jerky. You got to try this stuff. I remember when I did Coach Hall's radio show, Mingua Beef Jerky this was probably several years ago. They were a sponsor. And Coach Hall tried some of that Mingua Beef Jerky, and he said, my goodness, you got to try this stuff. And it was Mingua Beef Jerky. And they're, of course, we'll take a break. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Welcome back here to Lexington Catholic. Gary Ball, Mike Meehan, William Warfield producing on PrepSpin. Jack Haynes, videographer, Joe Allen. Who else we got up there, Coach?
Joe.
I said Joe. Jack Haynes. Who else?
Corey
Rayner, that's right. I always forget his name. Bo Allen. Back to pass. Bo Allen steps up, throws it, and Tommy Knopp's wide open in midfield. 40. He's at the 35-yard line. Tommy Knopp. How's he getting so open, Coach?
He's come. They're bringing receivers from the other side of the field, and that's what's clearing it out. People clear out the see them coming across the field? They're all coming across. Perfect. They run a shallow route, come across the field, look for grass, get open. Quarterback knows he's going to be open before the ball snaps. He can see the defense.
Exactly. 21-7, Knights on top, and they have the football at the 36 of LCA. Bo Allen back. Bo Allen steps up. He's got running room, 30. Bo Allen, 25. He's at the 20. Bo Allen showing his jets at the 10. And ran out. Boy, I tell you what, this kid's turned into quite a runner. He's heard you talk about the running game. Bo Allen said, I can run.
Yeah, he's the running game right now. He was a running game in the first game we did, too. A little scramble. You gotta get pressure on him, but you have to put hands on him in the backfield. Here's the replay. Yeah, he just found a little opening and runs. I'm sure the coaches get a little nervous when he's running, though. They're going to tell, hey, Bo, when you're that close to the sideline, step out of bounds, would you please?
LCA, a 2A team. Lexington Catholic, number 3 in the state in 3A. Nichols, handoff, and he's hit and dropped in immediately, almost maybe a yard pickup.
Yeah, there were a couple people on that play. 52 was in there.
Yeah, he was, and he made a nice play. That's Ben Whitman.
Yeah, there were a couple people in there underneath.
Ben Whitman. Big 200, and Whitman goes 6'2", 230.
That's a nice size kid.
That's a nice size. For high school, he's a beast. Got to be more of a beast, though. They're down 21-7, Coach.
Looks like man-to-man across the field again. We'll check this out in a second.
Nichols is behind Bo Allen.
Linebackers are up.
Second down at the 8. Gives now, and Nichols down to the 5-yard line. He's stacked up there, and making the play was Drew Long, the 210-pound junior.
Lexington Catholic's ahead 21-7. I think they really would like, for their own confidence, to be able to run this ball in.
Timeout on the field, 3:33 to go in the first half. Lexington Catholic 21 and LCA 7. We'll be back on PrepSpin.com.
Did you know, in addition to education assistance, UPS now provides housing for qualified employees through the UPS Kentucky Living Options and Opportunities Path, also known as UPS Kentucky Loop. You can work part-time in Louisville, go to school at Jefferson Community and Technical College, and receive housing for up to 2 years. Earn a degree or learn a trade. It's up to you. Loop benefits are available to those who live outside the Louisville metro area, whether you're just starting college or going back to school. It's time to get in the loop. For more information, visit upsjobs.com. That's upsjobs.com.
Bo Allen looking, getting pressure, and he is going to be sacked all the way back at the 18-yard line. And in there on top of him, making the play, was Matty Dickey, number 65.
Nice job. Hey, Pulaski Southwestern is up on Henry Clay, 24-7, and you have Pulaski Southwestern on your show.
We have a feature on them.
You have a feature
on Pulaski Southwestern. Yeah, we do.
Gary, you do that every time. I don't understand it. Every time we get a score and somebody's ahead and has a great game, they just happen to be on the show.
And also on the show, the Great Bryan Station soccer volleyball team. 3 scholars from there on the show Sunday. And John Hodge, who's averaged 10 wins the last 5 seasons over Bourbon County.
That's pretty amazing. Great guy, too.
Great guy, and he's off to a 2-1 start this year.
We have a penalty for holding against Lexington Christian.
So will that nullify that great play by Dickey?
Yeah. Yes, it will. And they're going to have the ball in a tremendous field position. But it's still going to be third down, though.
So we have another timeout on the field. It'll be third down. Half the distance, puts it at the 3-yard line. And right now Lexington Catholic leads Lexington Christian 21-7. Beautiful night for football. I mean, it's a nice breeze. We've been lucky with the rain. It stayed away, but unlike last week around the area when there was thunder and lightning, it really played havoc with all the games. Our game started about 20, 25 minutes late over at Lafayette.
Yeah, and there were games that were delayed. Dunbar's game was moved to the next day, which is terrible. That's a really difficult thing to do.
And they played last night against Tate's Creek and got beat, I understand, Dunbar.
Yeah, they moved. They heard the weather was going to be so bad, they moved it to last night.
Oh, yeah, it's really bad.
And sometimes you calculate things and you think you're a weatherman, and
I know. Don't try to play weatherman. Let Chris Bailey do that. He does a great job.
He does.
So, and you remember the Scholastic Ball Report is every Sunday at noon on the CW if you would like high school sports. Highlights, have a lot of highlights from the game. As a matter of fact, I'm sure we will have this game highlighted on the show.
Absolutely. Best place to see what happened on Friday night.
And for Catholic, by the way, and I don't think we've seen him a whole lot this year, that's Philip Arumva, 42.
Well, that's a power backfield, that's why.
Nichols, left side, and he is going to get in for the touchdown. Ryan Nichols.
Unbelievable. I'll tell you what. One of the best blocks I've seen all year by Sammy Vaughn.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Watch Sammy Vaughn on the replay. Drives his man into the end zone. Look.
Yep.
There's no question about it.
And that's Blaine Harden he's blocking. Blaine Harden's a football player, so. 27-7 Catholic, 3:13 in the first half, and see what they do here. They wait and see what the team's going to do and if they're going to respond to that swinging gate, and LCA responded.
They responded, and we're coached up on it, so they're going to kick it. Both of these teams have good kickers.
Woody with the extra point out of the hold of Powell, and it's good. So Lexington Catholic with 3:13 in the first half. The Knights take a 28-7 lead over Lexington Christian. We'll be back with further first half action here on PrepSpin.com.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Neighbor helping neighbor. At Whitaker Bank, we believe in giving back to our communities. Through our many sponsorships, we help provide our fellow Kentuckians with family-friendly fun and events, and scholarships to help students reach their dreams. We're invested in Kentucky, and more importantly, in you. Whitaker Bank understands our communities and its people, because we're from here. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
There's some of the crowd here at Lexington Catholic. Knights leading 28-7. Woody's kick, and it's going to drive Smith back. He's going to take it at the 2, come out to the 10. He's to the 15. He is to the 20, and Darius Smith up to the 24-yard line. That's where LCA will go to work at the 24, and this young man shaking up a little bit, it looks like, Coach. Gets up.
He's all right.
Yeah, he's all right.
He's good.
Gets up on his own power.
Darius Smith's got some speed and some quickness. He tried to run across the field that time and ran into some coverage, but he could break one of these in one of these games.
No doubt. 3 minutes and 5 seconds to go. First half coming up at halftime. Our Roberts Insurance halftime report, Coach. Bob Roberts over in Richmond, Kentucky on Main Street. First down at the 24 for Jaden Barnhart, left-hander. Gives now to the Second man, Jed Green to the 25. Green to the 26. He's knocked backwards there. Holthouse and company. And let's see who else came up there, Coach.
58 made the major part of the sack.
For Lexington Catholic, and that is Nick Carey.
Yeah, he was underneath everything.
Nick Carey is credited with that tackle, and he's goes about 210 pounds.
He grabbed it and wouldn't let loose. Lexington Catholic is reestablishing the line of scrimmage now. They're really pushing these offensive linemen back. That's what worried me. I didn't think the size.
Barnhart gives to Irvin around the right side. Irvin trying to cut it back to the near side. He's hemmed in and stopped there by the good pursuit of Nick Carey again.
Nick Carey is playing really well.
And Callahan was there as well.
Yeah, we've liked Arumba, Callahan, Carey. Those guys can play some football, and they're really taking over in this game. These linebackers, by the way, are doing a super job of pursuing.
3rd down and 7. Barnhart rolling to the left, looks, sets and throws it deep, and it's going to be nearly picked off. Back in coverage.
You watch that? Those two guys for Lexington Catholic both wanted the ball, and neither of them got it.
Klein was back there, and he was back there with Coulter. Coulter was the one there on the ball, but
they both wanted the interception. Little squabble here. Initial punt. Garrett, there's 1 minute and 50 seconds to go. I mean, if they can get a good return, they can at least get a field goal out of this.
So
Catholic.
Dobbs set the punt. Neuer and Schnurr back deep. 1 minute 50 here in the first half. Almost blocked by Callahan. And it's going to be taken in by Schnurr to midfield. Schnurr to 40. Schnurr to 30. And stumbles and rumbles out of bounds.
Yeah, he knew better. He knew he'd better get out of bounds to leave some time on the clock. 1 minute and 40 seconds is plenty of time to score. That punt really hurt him. That was a big stop by Lexington Catholic. Boy, this is some nice facility, Gary.
It really is.
You got baseball field over there, a beautiful baseball field. I haven't been in the gym lately. They said the gym's beautiful, too.
Yeah, Buter, we've been in there many a time with PrepSpin, and the Buter Gymnasium is an outstanding gym. Has a college-sized floor, 94 feet. Bo Allen, and he is sacked at the 31-yard line. Coming in there to get him was Big Ben Whitman, 52.
He's another one of those big guys that can play. Yeah, that's a sack because it's still behind the line.
Yeah, it's behind the line of scrimmage. That was Whitman. You know, Drew Long came in with 7 sacks.
I haven't heard him, though, today.
He's made a few tackles. Bo Allen, back to pass.
Middle of the field again.
Bo Allen getting pressure. Now rolls right. Bo Allen, and he's going to run out of bounds. Might be hit over there out of bounds.
Nah, they're going to let it go.
Yeah, they'll let that one go. And that was Caleb Bolton over there, the linebacker, 55, who's making the play.
Yeah, they're not going to call that one. It just wasn't.
I think Bo Allen really slipped over there.
Yeah, it looked like it. But I think he was intentionally getting out of bounds anyway, though.
28-7, Knights on top. 1:05 to go here in the first half. At halftime, Coach Mike Meehan will give you all of his UFOs and unheralded football overachiever, and you make the call. Good stuff. Triple receivers to the top. Bo Allen steps up. He's going to throw it, and Tommy Knott makes a catch at the 15. Tommy Knott down inside the 10.
Just love that throw. See how quick he releases the ball? Reminds me of someone who's in Hawaii right now. I want to say hi to my son Ben.
Yeah.
Ben Meehan in the Air Force.
Well, he could get rid of that
ball.
Hawaii
Right now. Yeah, he could. He can run it and get rid of it.
I think he's going to be in town in October, I think. We're going to talk to him.
Yeah, we're going to try to get him on. PrepSpin, talk to see about his military career.
Hey, Ben, how you doing out there? Here is Knopp firing to left, and it's going to be touchdown to Nathan Schnurr from Bo Allen.
Schnurr running them little quick routes inside. He's really good at them.
And Catholic blowing it open, 34-7.
Little crossing pattern both sides. Schnurr gets behind the defense.
Is that 4 touchdown passes tonight or 5?
Yeah, it'll be 4.
4 touchdown passes, so 18 touchdown passes on the year for Bo Allen. That's incredible. And they're going to try to run it in, and it's no good. No good. So with 46 seconds here in the first half, Lexington Catholic 34, LCA Eagles 7 here as we take another look at that great pass there.
Just gets behind the defense.
Yeah,
Gary.
to Schnurr.
Schnurr doesn't miss him either. He just locks onto the ball. That ball was thrown a little bit behind him. He just locked onto it.
Not much
kept his
behind
eyes
him,
on it,
Coach.
catch it.
Almost hit him in stride. But you're right, it was a little bit behind him, just a tad.
Frederick Douglass is ahead 36-0 over Lafayette at halftime.
36-0, so have a running clock in the second half.
Yeah.
Of course, tell us about that rule, Coach, because that was your rule last week, the running clock, the mercy rule.
Yeah, we covered the mercy rule, the running clock. A lot of people didn't quite understand. We heard a lot of conflict about what happens after a score. After a score, the clock does not start for the extra point. It stays dead for the extra point, and it starts when the officials mark the ball ready for play on the kickoff.
Yep.
That's when it starts again. And people were going nuts. Of course, it was 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
Everybody was tired. The game was going on and on and on. And the Catholic fans over here were ahead, and they said, run the clock, run the clock. But the scorekeeper was right. He was correct.
It's 34-7 here. Knights on top of Lexington Christian. Lexington Christian played very well in the first quarter, Coach.
Yeah, they're just – honestly, if I was just being really blunt about it, they don't have the speed. They have maybe two people that can run with the receivers for Lafayette.
Here's the kick, and it goes to Smith, 15-20. And he's up to the 32. Good return by a late flag. A flag coming in, and that's going to be against Catholic as Smith returned it up to the 31, maybe the 32-yard line. That's going to be against Lexington Catholic.
Yep, and that's a hard run, too. That gentleman can really run. Coach Atchley's talking to the referee over there now, the white hat. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, 15-yard, unsportsmanlike. Ethan Atchley there talking to the official, and that of course is Doug Royer. Spotted up to the 47-yard line, directly across from us up here in the press box.
Eagles have to regroup here. They're going to have to go in there and regroup, figure out what they can do to stop that pass offense.
Triple receivers to the bottom, and Green goes in motion. Barnhart, and incomplete, trying to go to Will Vernon.
Might have been a little hot, but we should have caught the football. Running another shallow across the field.
36 seconds, first half action. And Lexington Catholic 34, LCA 7. Coach Atchley said they will play this game a couple more years.
That's awesome.
Re-signed with Catholic. And there's who normally does never drop a ball like that, as Darius Smith drops that one at the 45.
Yeah, I got a little excited that time. Maybe get them gloves off, Darius. Get those gloves off.
Second time tonight he's tried to turn it upfield before he had the ball.
Trust your hands, buddy.
3rd down and 10 at the 47-yard line. 31 seconds here on the Mingua Beef Jerky Game of the Week. 3rd down. Barnhart gives it back inside to Green. He's got a seam and some room. 45 down to the 35, 33-yard line. Knocked backwards, and Green with a good run. So first down for LCA.
A little shovel pass in there. That was a nice call. Good play for this type of offense.
Yeah, good job.
A little inside handoff.
Inside handoff, and Green with a nice burst of speed there. Took it to the 33-yard line.
There we go.
And there we go down to the 25-yard line. Irving with the catch.
12 seconds and no timeouts.
LCA just called their last timeout with 12 seconds. 34-7. Catholic on top, and Lexington Catholic takes on Fort Thomas Highlands next Friday night here at Joseph K. Ford Stadium, and that looks to be our Mingua Beef Jerky game. That's going to be a pretty good ball game, Coach.
I think so.
Highlands got a little bit of speed this year.
If Highlands has some speed, They should, if they can keep up with those receivers and watch these crossing patterns and shallow patterns, and, you know, play. I don't know. You play zone, you play man, whatever.
The thing about it is, there's so many of them for Catholic.
Yeah, they're coming from every direction.
Every direction. LCA has it at the 25 of Lexington Catholic. 12 seconds in the first half. Lexington Catholic leads by 27 points, 34-7.
Totally in control. Totally in control. Both sides of the ball.
Barnhart has Green back there with him. Xavier Brown is split out to the bottom. Waiting for the snap. Barnhart throws it downfield, and Xavier Brown, does he make? No, thought he had it for a moment, but he dropped the ball. He's shaken up as he goes down.
They need to, Barnhart needs to, Jalen needs to look left and isolate on the backside. He has a receiver on the backside alone with a corner trying to cover him. Look left, force that safety to cover the left side with the formations. Now he's moved it around. The lone receiver's over here now. If you can control the safety with your eyes, you have a play.
Barnhart throwing in. It's intercepted at the 10 and returned up to the 40 and ran out of bounds at the 43-yard line at the end of the half. It was picked off by Mnet.
Mnet's had a really good game.
Mnet with the interception, and that does it for the first half. So we go to the locker rooms. Lexington Catholic 34, Lexington Christian 7 here on PrepSpin.com. Big lead for Lexington. Let's take a look at that last interception there, picked off by Mnet. And Brendan Mnet nearly took that one to the house, Coach.
Well, he got pinned against the sideline.
Yeah, 34-7. And we'll be back here on PrepSpin.com after these timeouts. 34-7, Lexington Catholic on top.
The 100% Black Angus Betty Burger with hot, fresh, hand-cut fries. Only $4.99 at Double Dogs. And for a limited time, add a regular soft drink or tea for only 79 cents. Every day from 11 to 4 at Double Dogs.
I'm working again after being laid off, but it doesn't pay as well.
With the bills and everything else, sometimes it's a struggle just to put food on the table.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode. Sometimes the people that need help the most
are the very people that can least afford it.
So we've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
At Lexington Diagnostic Center, we love athletes.
We understand that when you are injured, the results of an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray can be the only thing keeping you off the field.
And that's what we're here for.
Same or next day appointments, front door parking, and our on-site radiologists make it easy for you to quickly get the results you and your doctor need. Call and compare prices.
We can save you hundreds of dollars.
We would love to help get you back in the game. Call and compare prices
at the Lexington Diagnostic Center.
They say that being a Kentuckian makes you unique. At Whitaker Bank, we agree. We've always been unique. Whitaker Bank understands our communities and its people because we're from here. We want to make banking easier for you with personalized services like mobile banking, check your balances, transfer funds, and pay bills. It's banking on the go, anywhere, anytime. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
At White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, we believe that greatness is in the details. Each decision we make is for the benefit of our patients and our community. This means using industry-leading technology to help you achieve your goals and uncover your perfect smile. Our precision and efficiency results in an experience that is both pleasurable and affordable. White, Greer, and Maggard Orthodontics, applying precision and elegance to your smile.
Hi, this is Gary Ball for Crown Trophy of Lexington. Crown Trophy offers youth sports awards, corporate awards. They offer signs and a full line of promotional products. They're located at 2680 Wilhite Drive on the corner of Nicholasville, New Circle Road, just behind Starbucks. Stop by and pick up your copy of our 85-page catalog. Crown Trophy is nationally known, but locally owned with 150 stores nationwide. Crown Trophy, the official provider of plaques for the Scholastic Ball Report and PrepSpin. Folks, this is Gary Ball, and you hear my catchphrase, soup and a sandwich. When I want the best potato soup and prime rib sandwich, I head over to Rafferty's Restaurants after my games. Check out Rafferty's 9 great locations throughout Kentucky, and all you teens, you can eat at Rafferty's before those big ball games. The open prime rib sandwich is what legends are made of. Ask Joe B. Hall, the legend himself, it's his favorite. Rafferty's a big supporter of high school sports throughout Kentucky. Rafferty's, where the special is you.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare Kentucky's young people for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association and the Kentucky High School Athletic Directors Association.
My tax refund usually helps me out, but this year it was much lower than what it was supposed to be. This isn't enough to get me caught up. What am I supposed to do?
Is this happening to you? We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode.
Bankruptcy could be your best solution.
We're here to give you a fresh financial start.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
Welcome back to Joseph K. Ford Stadium here on the beautiful campus of Lexington Catholic High School. Mike Meehan here, Coach Meehan with Gary Ball, William Warfield, and the whole PrepSpin crew enjoying ourselves here tonight. The game is the Lexington Catholic Knights are in definite control, 34-7 at halftime. We're going to do our Robertson halftime report. First of all, I want to say a shout out to Bluegrass Preps. Bluegrass Preps does a lot of work with us. They're watching the video, they're watching our film, and enjoying it, hopefully. And we work together as often as we can. So thanks to them. We're going to do our normal halftime presentation. We're going to start off with our UFO. We've started doing this years ago. UFO stands for Unheralded Football Overachiever. And what that is we notify the coach before the week before the game, and we try to get the name of someone involved in their program, male or female, no matter what they do, who will who contribute to the program, give 110%, maybe don't get a lot of credit for what they do. When I coached many years, and all coaches out there know this, there are people in your program that support you that do a lot in the background, do things not for credit, but we like to credit them when we can. I only have one for us tonight. Coach Ashley, I tried to communicate with him, and it's probably my fault with social media, but I haven't been able to get a hold of him. We'll try to get him the next time we do Lexington Christian. But Lexington Catholic, Coach Nigel Smith gave me a really good one. His name is Henry Dupree. Henry is an outstanding, I'm going to read this part. Henry is an outstanding student manager for the Knights. Coach Smith says, quote, that he is on point with all his responsibilities. He's dedicated to the team and the goals of the team, and is as dedicated as any other person on the team, any player or coach or whatever. He's a vital part of the football program. Now, that's what Coach gave me, Coach Smith. Now, let me tell you what I found out. I contacted the young man with email, and he sent me an email. Now, what I expected to hear is the typical thing, where what I expected to hear. Gary, you need something?
Yeah, stat sheet.
Oh. You got to grab it any time. What I expected to hear was, the typical, I work hard and I really love the program, etc. But what I did hear was a humble, confident young man from his writings. He emailed me some information which really enamored me to him even more. I've become kind of a Knights fan anyway, but when you have people like this working for you, it makes a difference. He's proved himself to be a humble servant leader, something I believe in, a very Christian value, just like Jesus, a servant leader, our Lord. He demonstrated this by, when I got the email from him, from complimenting all the other people that have helped him. He didn't even talk about himself. I'm going to read this too. He demonstrated by complimenting his fellow managers, talking about their position instead of talking about his position in the program. He said, all I am is a water boy. Now, I don't believe that. He not only named freshman manager Abby Douglas, but he also gave credit to managers from last year, Olivia and Megan. Now, a little bit personal about himself. He has sisters. He is very interested in history, probably one of the things he enjoys the most. He's also said that he wants to go, in the long term, end up at University of Kentucky in the agricultural department. I think he's going to be successful whenever he does. So, Henry Dupree, humble servant leader, great guy. I'd like to meet him sometime. Our UFO, our unheralded football overachiever for Lexington Catholic. Now, we're going to do our next feature on the Robinson Halftime, which is our rule of the game. Today we're going to talk, you watch these pro games and college games, sometimes you just can't figure out what the heck a catch is. So we're going to talk about what the heck a catch is. Article 1 in the rule book for officials gives you this explanation, and then I'm going to give you a confusing one. Article 1 says, a catch is the act of establishing player possession of a live ball which is in flight, and first contacting the ground inbounds while maintaining possession of the ball, or having the forward progress of a player in possession stopped while the opponent is carrying the player who is in possession out of bounds. Okay, so basically in high school it's pretty simple. You got to have possession of the ball in the air. You got to come down in bounds. If you were in the air and you were carried out of bounds, you're out of bounds. If you're carried backwards, you get your forward progress from where you get possession of the ball. Pretty simple. It's not take a step and do a football move per se or so on. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. But here's where the tricky part comes in. I want you to listen to this, Gary. This is the tricky part. Article 2, Gary's putting his headset on. How's that hot dog? Was it pretty good?
It was pretty good.
All right, Article 2 of the catch rule. Article 1 is pretty simple.
Yeah.
You catch the ball in the air,
right?
Kind of come down in bounds.
Right.
If you're picked up and carried backwards, you get your forward progress.
Right.
Right. Here's Article 2. Listen to this. This is so confusing to me. Article 2. Catching is always preceded by touching the ball. Thus, if touching causes the ball to become dead, securing possession of the ball has no significance. I'm going to read that again for you people out here watching. Catching is always preceded by touching the ball. Yeah. Thus, if touching the ball causes the ball to become dead, securing possession of the ball has no significance.
Okay.
Now, the only thing I can figure out, and if there's an official out there, please get in touch with me and explain how this works. But in my limited experience of never wearing stripes, I suppose that Article 2 refers to if a player is standing out of bounds, maybe 1 foot out of bounds, and he tips the ball back in to a player that is in bounds and catches the ball, that's not a reception because the ball was touched out of bounds by a player. I don't know.
That's an ambiguous rule to me.
That's a crazy rule, but anybody out there, you officials, some of my friends that are officials, Bernie Jenkins, if you're out there and you get a hold of this, give me a call, let me know, or hit me up on Twitter @CoachMeIn.
Hit me up. Hit me up. I like that.
Hit
coach.
me up on
Hit
Twitter.
me up.
Gary Ball, how
Yes,
about
sir.
some stats?
I gave them to William. William's got the stats.
We'll get back with the stats. Did he put them up?
William. Yeah, Bo Allen threw for 300 yards. You got this stat sheet over there, and we'll pass them along to you. Okay, we got Lexington Catholic 34, LCA 7. Lexington Catholic, Bo Allen ran for 40 yards on 4 carries. Ryan Nichols, 9 carries. Bo Allen in the first half of action, he was 13 of 21, 301 yards and 4 touchdown passes. Tommy Knopp had 7 catches, 167 yards and a touch. Nathan Schnurr, 3 catches, 96 yards and 2 touchdowns. John Woodall, 1 catch for the 31-yard touchdown. Jackson Corbett, 1 catch for 12 yards. Looking at the tackles, Emnett had 6 tackles in the first half. For Lexington Christian, Jed Green, 5 carries for 29 yards. He led them. Xavier Brown, 2 carries for 16 yards. Barnhart was 11 for 24, 2 picks, 123 yards. Darius Smith had 5 catches for 59. He catches those 2 balls he had right in his hands. He's got 7 or 8 catches in the first half. You had Jed Green, 2 catches, 12 yards. Elijah Hammond, a catch for 29 yards in the first half. And Matthew LeBrecq had 5 tackles to lead the attack for Lexington Christian. In the first half, it was also a total of 364 yards for Lexington Catholic, 185 yards and 41 plays for LCA. Time of possession, a meaningless number, as I always say. Possession, LCA had 12 minutes, 58 seconds to 11:02. So I rest my case, folks. You got a team with 12 minutes and almost 13 minutes of possession. At Lexington Catholic, just a little over 11 minutes, but yet Lexington Catholic leads 34-7. That's why time of possession most of the time is a meaningless possession. Third down conversions, Lexington Catholic 6 of 7, and Lexington Christian was 3 of just 10, 3 of 10, so 30%. Fourth down, LCA was 1 of 2 in the first half. We'll take a break, and we'll come back. Those are the numbers for the first half, but the big number, Lexington Catholic leads 34-7. We'll return on PrepSpin.com. 34-7, Catholic on top of LCA. We'll be back.
They say that being a Kentuckian makes you unique. At Whitaker Bank, we agree. We've always been unique. Whitaker Bank understands our communities and its people because we're from here. Kentucky owned, Kentucky based, always has been, always will be. Yeah, you could say we are a unique bank, and we're proud of it. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep rest from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment. Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep rest from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it. This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
Welcome back, and we want to remind you that coming up at 10 o'clock on 6:30 WLAP, the Kentucky Scoreboard Show. Rick Shaw and Donnie Atkins will give you all the scores and interviews around the state on the Kentucky Scoreboard Show, a network of 40 stations throughout the state of Kentucky. They're in their 18th season of the Kentucky Scoreboard, and they do a terrific job of promoting all sports, just like we do on the Scholastic. You know, we try to promote everything, volleyball, soccer, tennis, you name it, we promote it, and they do the same thing on the Kentucky Scoreboard. And I tell you what, they should be proud of that show.
Yeah, I want to be the person who reports on fishing.
Fishing?
The high schools have fishing.
Bass fishing, yeah.
Gary, you and I could go. We could sit in the boat. We could talk like this, like they do in golf.
Yeah, but it'd be forever before they caught a fish. might take an hour.
We have to do.
What are we going to talk about?
I don't know.
We love high school football. That's football. There's always something exciting on every play. A good run, a good tackle, a good block, something good on every play.
Yep.
Here's a Woody kick. And Smith is back deep, comes up at the 15, 20. He's at the 25. Near side, Smith up to the 30, 33-yard line. Good return by Darius Smith.
Yeah, he's getting good returns on all these kicks. I'm sure he's really wanting to break one, and he's just almost there that time. Little seam in there.
Darius Smith, 6-foot junior, and where does he rank as far as receivers around the state? I think Reese Smith, the kid at Boyles, probably in a league of his own.
Yeah, he coming into this game, he had like 19 receptions, 300 yards.
I'm just talking about, there's some good receivers around.
He's probably in the middle of the pack.
Yep. First down at the 33. Barnhart, full house, gives to Xavier Brown. And he gets to the line of scrimmage and tackled right there by a host of people, and in particular, making a nice play there was number 9. That's Jackson Klein.
I just feel like that the Eagles need to run some misdirection, because their Lexington Catholic runs to the ball. They just fly to the ball.
Barnhart to pass. It's caught by Irvin. Irvin up to the 45 and tackled by Coulter at the 45-yard line, and that's Will Vernon on the catch.
Nice job. Get a first down. Keep the ball moving. No huddle. Tempo. That's nice.
Give up the gut to Holthouse. And I'm trying to read text. I can't do that. I can't read text and call a ball game. Let's see who the ball. Yeah, the ball carrier was Thomas White.
Stocky White. Nice looking kid.
Second down at about 9 for LCA. 10 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Barnhart rolling, sets, throws, and caught. And it's going to be close to a first down marker to the 45-yard line, and it's caught by Elijah Hammond.
Elijah Hammond made a nice catch on that. Good tackle out there by Henry Holthouse again. Holthouse is having a really good game again.
He really is. Plays solid football, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. 3rd and 1, big down, although they probably will go for it on 4th down.
Oh, yeah, I thought he had to. I thought he was battling for that 45, but they didn't give him that mark.
Now look at this full house backfield, Gary.
Yep, it is a full house for LCA.
You got 8 men inside 4 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Thomas White goes in motion. They give to Xavier Brown, and he's breaking tackles, and Brown pulled down on a great tackle. And who else? On cue, Henry Holthouse, the number 3 tackler on the team.
Watch this tackle. But again, Xavier Brown is he's got to get upfield somehow.
Look at him. He didn't give up, Coach.
No,
he almost missed him and then just stayed with him.
Watch where he comes from, though.
4th and 3. Looking to pass, and it's incomplete,
nice.
Right through the hands of Hammond.
I think Hammond had his hands turned wrong or something. And again, I'm sure they work on this stuff in practice all the time, but the pass looked a little hot, Watch Bo Allen kind of just lay the ball out there from the catch, and that ball was thrown in there like a baseball player. It's a good stop by Lexington Catholic. The Knights have really gotten control of this game.
They really have. They lead by 27, 10:06 to play in the third. They have it first down at the 48-yard line. Bo Allen. Nichols back there, fires it near side, and is it going to be a diving catch by Tommy Knopp? You know, that'll just be a statistic catch right there for Knopp, but what a great catch on the sideline.
Only 1 foot in bounds is all you need in high school.
Pickup of about 4, second down and 6 at the 47. Tommy Knopp.
I'd watch where he is. He's having a great game.
He's the slot man to the right side, twins to the top. Nichols in the backfield, handoff Nichols to the 45. Nichols to the 40, good run, 35. Nichols down to the 32-yard line. Good run by Nichols. He picked up, that's probably the best run from scrimmage tonight.
Yeah, it's the best run in 2 weeks.
For Catholic.
Nice job. They're really doing the right thing, Gary. They're trying to establish that running game. Nice blocks. Really nice blocks on the inside by the offensive line. I'm sure that's what they want to do. They know what Bo can do. He can do anything. What they want to do is get that game, those linemen get some confidence. They love going downhill and hitting people.
Yep, first down at the 32. Handoff goes to Roomba, and he's to the line of scrimmage and knocked down right there. Coming over making a nice play is Drew Long, the defensive end, number 56.
56. Put the stop on him, I'll tell you.
Yeah, Drew Long's a sideline kind of guy, Coach.
Yeah, he's a hard nose.
Second down and 10, no gain on that play. 8 minutes and 48 seconds here in the third, and Lexington Catholic trying to add to their 34-7 lead.
The Lexington Christian defensive line, they're not making any penetration now against this Lexington Catholic offensive line.
Lone back is Nichols.
Yep.
Hand off to Nichols down to the 29-yard line, and he's a piggyback there on the tackle again by Long, Drew Long. I think Long heard us. He said, okay, you guys are up there saying you didn't call my name a lot in the first half. You're going to call a lot here in the second half. That's the second or third time we've already called it in the third quarter.
Yeah, I like Catholic's philosophy. There's an official's timeout here for an injury or cramping or something.
Yeah, we've got Whitman down.
Time I like their philosophy here. They're ahead 34-7. They're running the ball. They're not hurrying up to the line now. They're taking their time. They're taking the time off the clock. You got to rob Lexington Christian of time to recover in this game. And they're trying to establish that running game that they're going to need so desperately against Boyle, against people like that.
You know, you bring up a really good point, Coach. You know, I'm not saying that they looking past Lexington Christian or Highlands, but they're getting ready for one singular game that they think will kind of earmark their season. That's the Boyle County game. That's right here at Catholic. They play Boyle County, and Boyle County's undefeated, defending state champion in their class. And Lexington Catholic kind of measures himself by that Rebel team down there Chuck Smith coaches.
And you don't think Chuck Smith and his group are thinking about this game too? Sure they are. Lexington Catholic Boyle County, that's one of the best rivalries going right now.
It'll be Highlands right here next week for Thomas Highlands. I believe they were in action tonight against Ryle High School. I believe.
Ryle is not as strong as they were
No,
last
they're
year.
not. They're a little down. Beechwood, they were traveling tonight to play somebody tough. I think Corbin or Belfry or somebody like that.
Corbin's tough.
Third down. Saw him in the middle school championship. Bo Allen, back to pass. Throws it down the field. He's got an open receiver off the fingertips of Corbett.
Corbett reached up, and that ball was laid in there. Maybe just a little too far. It kind of carried on him a little bit.
Just out of the
He
reach.
got his hands on it, though.
Of Corbett. Yep. Got his. You know what they say, Coach?
That's what they say.
You can touch it, you can catch it.
Yeah, that's what they say.
I don't know if I believe that, though, because if it goes off your fingertip, how you going to catch the ball?
Yeah, it's pretty hard unless you got some sort of stick 'em on there.
Yeah, unless you're Odell Beckham.
Odell Beckham.
What was college football tomorrow?
Empty
Kentucky
back.
will play Florida. Triple receivers to the top, fourth down.
Movement.
Movement. It's going to cost them 5.
Yep.
Be 4th and 12.
Yeah, a little false start. Somebody got a little excited with the count. Coaches don't like that.
Lexington Catholic, when you look at their body of work this year, they've really yet to be tested, Coach.
They have. They've been ahead in every game.
Think Highlands can test them?
I don't know. We haven't seen Highlands.
We know
this
Boyle
year.
County can test them.
Yeah.
And I'll have to look at the Catholic schedule on my there's an app for that. So on this fourth down, I'll look at that.
Nichols is in now. Nichols is back in.
Yep, he's in at running back. Bo Allen. Back to pass. Steps up, throws it to Knopp, and he catches it on the run. Touchdown. Tommy Knopp, strike by Bo Allen. His 5th touchdown pass tonight.
Oh, he's by far going to leading the state now. What a and again, that's that seam pattern. Tommy Knopp runs that seam better than anybody.
40.
We
you look at that pass.
Yeah, we need an end zone view. I better be really
just under 40 yards. But you look at the quarterback.
Here it is.
19 touchdown passes this year already for this quarterback, Bo Allen.
Look how he just lays it in there. That's a total mismatch out there.
So they're going for the point after touchdown. High snap, rolling to the right, and Luke Powell is going to try to throw it, and it's picked off, and the 2-point conversion is no good. So Lexington Catholic leads 40-7 by 33 with 7:59 to go in the third. We'll be back here on PrepSpin.com with the Mingua Beef Jerky Game of the Week.
Some things never change. Like the sound of pads crushing against the equipment, the feel of cleats on fresh-cut grass, or the deep rest from a full practice. Another thing that never changes, the feeling of relief when the whistle blows for break. And the savory snack to go along with it.
This is a moment to remember. This is a Mingua moment.
Welcome back, and Trey Woody set to kick off for Lexington Catholic. Tommy Knopp just hauled in that touchdown pass from Bo Allen, his 5th touchdown, 19th of the season. Taken in back there by Will Vernon. Vernon to the 25. Vernon knocked down at the 26. That time they're just trying to give Darius Smith a break, aren't they?
Yeah, I think so. I think he needed a break. But good coverage again, but that's decent field position. They're up at 26-yard line.
Chandler Cottle, I think, made that play, number 10. Tonight's game brought to you by White Greer Maggard, Mingua Beef Jerky, UPS Kentucky Loop, Bob Roberts Insurance, Sutherland Chevrolet, Lexington Diagnostic, Bluegrass Orthopedics, Rafferty's Restaurants, Double Dogs, Whitaker Bank, Kentucky Scoreboard Show. That's on 630 WLAP with Rick Shaw and Don Atkins. Crown Trophy and the Scholastic Ball Report Sundays at noon on the CW. First down at the 25. Barnhart, southpaw, throws it left, and he bounces it to his intended receiver, incomplete. I believe that was Xavier Brown. Yep, Xavier Brown on.
Tried to run a little post pattern in there, try to get him the football. Kentucky Loop sponsoring these replays. Kentucky Loop is through UPS, and they do a lot of things to raise money for scholarships for students and so on. All these sponsors really help high school football.
Absolutely. Barnhart back to pass, throws it, and tipped up and intercepted. It was tipped up, intercepted at the 30 and down to the 30-yard line. It was picked off.
That's got to be
Yeah, we got to look at that highlight
buddy.
reel. That was
volleyball.
John Martin Sims with the pick, 31. Let's see. Here's Barnhart. He passes it. It's tipped. Then it's knocked up in the air, and there's John Martin Sims on top of it.
Little volleyball
and
play.
Sims will take the interception. Here it is from the end zone.
This is awesome.
Tipped up. Tipped by two people.
Bam.
Knocks it up in the air. John Martin Sims says, thank you very much.
What a good set. Nice set. Little volleyball action.
So Catholic in business again at the 30. And Bo Allen steps up, Throws it deep downfield, and it's dropped. It would have been a touchdown. It was right in the hands of Trenton Neuer, and he usually does not drop it.
No, he's upset too. Trenton knows he's going to have to watch that on film tomorrow.
No,
he's not happy at all.
Well, he still watch it during a victory.
Yeah, he's not happy. He is not happy. Oh, he's going out. He's going out.
7:30 to go.
No, he's not. He's just lined up on the other side. Give him another shot.
Touchdown here, and we have a running clock, don't we, Coach?
Yes, we do. They went for the end zone right after the turnover. A lot of teams do that. What a great shot with the end zone camera.
Oh, I know. We've got some great angles tonight.
There
Nichols
it
up
is.
the gut. Nichols down to the 29-yard line.
Nichols is quick. Now, he's going to do some damage this year.
Well, you know, you kick a field goal, you got a 36-point lead.
Right. And both of these teams have good kickers. We mentioned that before.
Third down. 3rd and 10 for Lexington. Football, nose of the football inside the 30-yard line. Long look by the Knights.
No hurry. Got a big lead.
Trent Neuer is to the bottom. Knopp, Powell, and who's the other third one out there, Coach? Can't see that number. Of course, we don't use the spotter here. We do the games.
Yeah, the third one out there is Philip Go.
So that'll bring it back 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 15 at the 35-yard line. 6:45 here in the third. Lexington Catholic.
You can take your time, but you don't want to take too much time.
At the 35-yard line, and Lexington Catholic. Bo Allen. Trouble, and he is sacked at the 41-yard line. Loses his helmet and everything else.
If he lost his helmet, he's got to come out of play.
Yep.
He got crunched pretty
He's
good.
wondering how it got ripped off.
I think that was a whole big pile up there. Let's watch this on the replay, Gary. He got crunched. His helmet never really came off, though. He took it off.
So Lexington Catholic bringing in the punt team. Josh Brownell is in to punt it, the backup quarterback.
He's up tight, though, to punt. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
No, they're in a regular formation, Gary.
I believe they're punting, Coach. Brownell, yeah, they got regular formation, but he'll probably just quick punt it. That's what he does. Quick punts it right side, and it goes and in the end zone, just in the end zone.
It was so close to hitting that pylon or going on this side of the pylon. Oh, boy.
LCA will have the ball up at the 20-yard line, and 5:59 here in the third. LCA will have it down 40-7. What an interception we just saw.
Unbelievable. I've not seen anything like that. Player laying on his belly, reaches his hand up, tips it to one of his own player.
Right to John Martin Sims.
And he did it intentionally, too. You could see.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he wanted to tip the ball to his teammate.
Yeah, it didn't look accidental at all. Love it.
Darius Smith is in there. Barnhart. Pass to Smith. Breaking tackles to the 20. Smith up to the 23-yard line where he's tackled right there. Would it be 2nd and 7? Smith shaking up a little bit, Coach.
Evan Nevis played that perfectly. I don't see how he's doing this. Evan Nevis is the defensive tackle on this side, playing in that three-man front. He read the screen almost before he read the offensive lineman is what he did.
Pass goes to the far side. Here's a flag down on the incompletion at the line of scrimmage. Maybe pass interference.
Could be. It was and the player's down with a cramp. They're trying to get his leg rubbed out now.
5 minutes, 21 seconds here in the third quarter, and it's going to be a face mask against Lexington Catholic, so that'll be first down for Lexington Christian. 5:21 to go in the third quarter. Lexington Catholic 40, Lexington Christian 7.
Coach Atchley over there, he's looking at his play sheet and he's trying to find some secret, some way to get these receivers open, to try to get back in this game, at least get another score here. 40-7. That's not something he likes to see.
Lexington Catholic, they've got, of course, LCA here tonight. Highlands will be here next week, and then they have DeSales, and it goes to the left side, and ball carrier that time is Frankie Knight.
DeSales beat St. X.
St. X.
Yeah.
So they got DeSales, and they got Western Hills, then Boyle County, Coach, on October 12th.
Western Hills, they got to be able to stop Wandale Robinson.
Yep, being recruited by Alabama,
he's awesome.
Kentucky, among others. Second down and 6 for Lexington Christian. 4:50 to go in the third. Barnhart looking right, throws it, and it's going to be caught by Blaine Harden, and he stopped at the 47-yard line. It'll be third down.
Blaine needs to see where the sticks are. He turned back this way. If we replay that, you can see he turned back this way instead of turning toward the sticks, getting the first down. It's important to do that.
Third down and about a yard. Handoff goes inside. They got the first down, running hard with it. Good running there, and that is going to be Thomas White.
Thomas White's a power runner.
White picked up the first down to the 49 of Lexington Catholic. 4:22 to go in the third quarter. They're in Catholic territory. LCA. Barnhart takes a snap, rolls to the left, throws, and incomplete, trying to go to Will Vernon.
Speaking of Wandale Robinson, they're at Western Hills is ahead of Bath County 20-0 right now. So.
Okay, any other scores, Coach?
Yeah. Going back to Henry Clay. Henry Clay's catching up a little bit, 24-14 now. Southwestern's ahead in the third quarter.
Yep. Tight one over there.
Southwestern's a good football team.
Yeah, they really are.
French is a quarterback or a coach doing a good job down there.
Larry's a really good coach. Of course, won state championship at Boyle County.
Yep. Mercer County 29-0 over Garrett County. Lincoln County 24-14 over East Jessamine. Frederick Douglass 36-0 over Lafayette.
That penalty is going to take it back. 2nd and 25. Barnhart near side, incomplete, trying to go to his intended receiver there, and it's going to be incomplete.
Here's the score.
Matty Lebrecht.
Here's the score for you. Scott County 3, Moeller 0, halftime.
3-0, they lead Moeller. Scott County bringing out the defense. So I quit looking. Fourth down
that
and
may be soccer game.
25, 4:06. Quarterback out of the shotgun. Here's going to be a quick punt, and nobody back for Catholic. It's going to bounce. Oh, it takes a good LCA roll down inside the 20-yard line.
Nice.
And that's where they'll mark it, Coach, the 20-yard line.
Nice job. Good punt. No pressure. They just let him punt it.
You got to plug them. I forgot. Bird Automotive.
Okay. Want to thank Bird Automotive for sponsoring this game. Bird Automotive. Thanks to those folks. We're picking up sponsors as we go, Coach.
We're still looking for a sponsor for the rule of the game at halftime.
3:54, and Catholic will have the football at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10. .354, 40-7. Lex Cath on top. Give to Nichols, and he's hit and dropped. That's a good play there. Turned in.
65.
And that was Matty, 65 for LCA. That is Matty Dickey.
That was a nice job. Really, he was right there to make the tackle.
He was an addition on the roster, I believe, Coach.
No giving up, buddy, I tell you.
If I'm not mistaken, there's another Dickey on the team. Yeah, Neil Dickey. 3:21, Bo Allen throwing left, and it's caught by Corbett up to the 36-yard line. And Jackson Corbett with the first down to the 36-yard line, pick up a 16. Corbett's getting in on the action now. He had 4 touchdowns coming into this one.
Corbett locks up the ball. He carries it in front of him, folds his arms around it. He's definitely going to hold on to the football. These receivers do a really good job.
Bo Allen's got to be approaching 400 yards in this game, Coach. He had 301 at halftime.
Yep. We'll get it at the end of the quarter.
Yep. 3:08 and counting. Bo Allen, Nichols up to the 42-yard line and knocked down there. Pick up about 5, maybe 6.
Yeah. The guy that made the tackle was Jeffrey Selby.
Yeah, the freshman.
Yeah.
We got a lot of freshmen on this team.
But he just threw him down. It was not being nice to my friend.
Pick up a 4, second down. 2 minutes and 40 seconds in the third. Lexington Catholic 40. LCA 7. Bo Allen give up the gut, and Nichols diving up close to the first down marker. And we'll take a look at that. He gets close to the first down marker. About a half a yard, maybe a yard shy.
Bo Allen has 357 yards passing right now.
357.
And 5 touchdowns. It's not a bad night. Nice view of Lexington Christian sideline.
That is a great view of the field. I mean, nobody makes it look as good as the King of Stream, William Warfield. There's the give. First down into LCA territory, tripped up, and the ball carrier was Arumba.
Yeah, Arumba's getting his chance in there now.
Philip Arumba, 5'8", 200-pounder. They're saying, get back in there, Arumba. You ran too good that last time.
Arumba looks like he's been in the weight room, too. He looks like a strong dude.
Yep.
Congratulations to Nigel Smith on new coach here, the way he's coaching.
Oh, he's doing a great job.
Great job.
And he's going to be the team of the week next week on the Scholastic Ball Report, Nigel Smith.
Talked to his dad before the game. His mom couldn't make it. She's not feeling well. Hopefully she gets well. We'll say a prayer for you.
Arumba down to the 40. He's off to the races. The 30, the 20, and hemmed in and tackled finally at the 18-yard line. Arumba with a nice run of about 30 yards.
Maybe they found their running back. Ooh, look at that.
He plowed over
right
that guy.
Over an Eagle.
Finally stopped there by Blaine Harden and Matty Dickey.
You can't tackle a bulldozer with an Eagle. Can't do it. Won't work.
So the 19-yard line, they're all looking back now on their wristbands. What's a play? Well, no, not that one. The 75 says the center. Jackson.
We don't like that one. They took a vote.
Yeah. Gentry back to Allen. Bo, little screen.
Ooh.
Over to Nichols. Got the catch. He's down to the 15, 14-yard line. Ryan Nichols, and he's stopped over there by Andrew Green making the tackle.
Watching that clock tick down, 50 seconds. Again, they're taking their time. They're getting their play in. I like this Arumba in the backfield, Gary.
Yeah, you're liking him, aren't you?
Yeah, Nichols and Arumba back there together.
39 seconds here in the third, and next score, if Catholic has another score, will put them over the 36-point threshold, and it'll be a running clock. It's 40-7.
I don't understand why it's taking them so long to get plays in. They must be really checking that sheet.
Second down. They give it around the left side. Tommy, that's going to be Arumba. Arumba takes it in, touchdown.
Right,
Lexington
nice.
Catholic, 14-yard TD. They faked everybody out.
That's a little misdirection, and we've been looking for that. We've been looking for this running game to develop by Lexington Catholic, and I'm thinking we're seeing some running games. Yeah, a little inside handoff fake and then a pitch.
Arumba faked everybody out. 14-yard TD run for Philip Arumba, the 200-pounder.
Nice.
Makes
that was a good play.
46-7. This extra point here coming. The hold by Powell. Trey Woody, and Powell's kick is up, and it is good. So 47-7, Lexington Catholic will have a running clock in the entire fourth quarter. Lexington Catholic 47 and LCA 7 here. We'll be back here on PrepSpin.com.
Take a little walk with me. I'll keep you in good company and be there for you till the end. You'll never be alone, my friend.
This is where it all started, right here on this farm. We may have grown over the years, but we've never lost sight of what was important to us. We're continuing that tradition today, and we always will be for generations to come.
There's a good crowd here tonight, and I tell you what, they have seen their home team, Lexington Catholic, impressive. They'll go to 4-0 on the season. They are winning by 40 points, 47-7. We'll have a running clock in the entire fourth quarter, Coach.
They're just totally dominating every phase of this game.
Lexington Catholic, number 3 in 3A with Boyle County. And I tell you what, there may be some strong consideration to make them number 1, Coach.
I would think so, yeah.
They've got Highlands and DeSales after that. Got some tough games coming up.
There's 2 in a row right there. Two tough ones.
The 6 they'll just let the clock run down, so they'll let it go down to 1, and we'll go to the fourth quarter. We'll go to the fourth quarter as we exchange ends of the field for the kickoff. 47-7, Lexington Catholic on top of Lexington Christian. Fourth quarter action coming at you. To be a running clock here on the Mingua Beef Jerky game. Look at those graphics, Coach. Great graphics and great work, William Moorfield. 47-7, Lexington Catholic. We'll be back.
I used my credit cards over the holidays, and I thought I could make it work. But between the bills and everything else, I'm really starting to fall behind.
A lot of people out there are drowning in debt.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode. You can have a brighter future away from debt.
We've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Get your bankruptcy started for as little as $78 today. In Lexington and now in London.
Did you know in addition to education assistance, UPS now provides housing for qualified employees? Through the UPS Kentucky Living Options and Opportunities Path, also known as UPS Kentucky Loop, you can work part-time in Louisville, go to school at Jefferson Community and Technical College, and receive housing for up to 2 years. Earn a degree or learn a trade. It's up to you. Loop benefits are available to those who live outside the Louisville metro area, whether you're just starting college or going back to school. It's time to get in the loop. For more information, visit UPS Jobs.
To kick off for the Knights with Will Vernon, and back deep is Frankie Knight. And this will be Frankie Knight. He comes out to the 20 and good running to the close to the 30-yard line. Nice return there by Frankie Knight.
Hard running. Really hard running. So actually, he's getting his troops together over there. He's saying, guys, look. You know, we ran into a buzzsaw here, but we got to keep our pride, and we've got to get something going. We got to get some confidence here. Let's end this game with some confidence. Lexington Catholic making some subs in there.
Yep, we'll get those guys for you. LCA breaks huddle, and we're going to have a flag down by the back judge. Xavier Brown is in the backfield.
Illegal participation? They call participation penalty?
Called it against Catholic, 5 yards up to the 35. Jaden Barnhart. Selby lines up at the right side. Fake in the middle, throw it deep downfield, and incomplete. Blazing down through there was Smith.
Yeah, they tried to get him the ball. The ball drifted a little bit inside. I think Smith felt like he was going to stay right on the outside of the hash that time.
Darius Smith. I'll tell you, he's going to be in good shape after this game.
He is.
He ran about 50 yards on that and had to come back. Now it's 2nd down and 5. I think that was a good call on 1st and 5, Coach.
Right. Just keep him on the sideline, though, Gary. Don't bring him toward the middle of the field. They're playing a deep zone.
Give right side. Comes to Xavier Brown. And no, that's Green. Hit and dropped. And I tell you what, that was a big-time hit put on there by a backup player. And that, of course, is Ethan Frazier, 5'11".
Yeah, Mr. Frazier looked like a World Wrestling Federation guy. Grabbed him, threw him down, bulldogged him down.
Barnhart rolling to the left, sets and throws, and Smith can't hang on to it, incomplete. Clock continues to run on that incompletion. 9 minutes, 43 seconds of football remaining, and Lexington Catholic is going to go to 4-0, and LCA is going to drop to 2-2.
Good game as far as contact goes. A lot of good tackling. Everybody's pretty secure, pretty fair. Look like two teams that know each other well, and just Lexington Catholic just had more horses.
St. Xavier 61, Fairdale 6, and Kevin Wallace got his 300th win in that game, Coach.
Oh, good. He's a wonderful coach.
He is.
Was it Bowling Green all those years?
Barnhart.
That's a
quick flare out to Green to the 40. 42
nice
got the
job.
first down.
Yeah, I like this Green guy. I do. I think he's going to be okay.
Jed Green, 5'11", 175-pounder.
What year?
Senior.
Well, I'll tell you, he's giving it all he's got.
So first down at the 42, 8:45 to play. LCA has triple receivers. Green goes in motion. Firing to the near side, and it's going to be caught to the 47-yard line, and it's complete, and the catch made by Blaine Harden.
That's exactly what this offense is meant to do. I know they're so far behind now, it doesn't do you much good. But you can get those curls open inside, bring those defensive backs up, and go behind them.
With that 300th win, Kevin Wallace becomes the 11th coach in history of Kentucky football to win 300 games.
That's pretty nice.
Up the gut, Barnhart. He's close to the first down as he lowers that shoulder. And here's a late flag coming in, and I believe it's going to be against Catholic.
It is going to be against Catholic. A little extracurriculars when the guy tried to get up. I don't think it was any big deal.
Steve Tressler, the public address announcer here at Catholic, gave us that insight on Mr. Coach. You know, I used to have, when I went to Bowling Green to do the state championships, I used to have breakfast with Kevin Wallace every Saturday morning at that little divey place. I can't even think of the name of it there in Bowling Green, but it's a pretty good breakfast.
Yeah, he now was he anywhere before Bowling Green?
Yes, he was, but I'm not. I can't. It escapes me right now. So
Okay.
that penalty moves it all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah. So Christian's got a little opportunity.
Yeah,
here
a little
to get some
opportunity.
pride.
8
Come
minutes
on.
to play in this game. Time running. 47-7. Barnhart back throws and low pass, but hauled in there by Will Vernon.
It's a shallow pattern, and when you run the shallow, you want to try to hit that guy in stride when he gets a little wider out.
Well, he hit him in stride, but he threw a little low.
Yeah, well, he threw it low, but he threw it too far inside as far as the formation goes. I like that play, though. Isolation on screen.
Second down, Green in motion. Barnhart throws it high to Vernon to the 30, and he's down to the 23-yard line.
You see that one again, William?
So a little spark of offense here by Lexington Christian here late in the game.
Watch this crossing pattern. Here's another one. Seeing two shallow crosses. 13 was coming across a little deeper. That's one of those levels passes I was talking about.
Yeah.
It puts the defense in a bind. The linebacker has to pick one of those guys up.
Will Vernon made a nice catch on that.
They did.
Kentucky Scoreboard Show coming up tonight at 10 o'clock on 630 WLAP. The Rick Shaw and Donnie Atkins There's the pass, and taken by Vernon again to 10 and run out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Good pass to, I tell you, Will Vernon's all of a sudden become a weapon.
And I think he's a little tired, too.
Yeah, he is a little tired. Get you some water, Will, and get back in there.
Yeah, they probably should call a timeout here, give these guys a little bit of a break.
Because that's the only thing that'll stop the clock, right, Coach?
Right. Stop the clock or score.
40,
Scores, stop the clock and penalties.
Yep, you got it. So you told us that last week.
Yeah, we sure did.
Barnhart, lone back, and he rolls to the left. Barnhart sets, throws in the corner, and incomplete. That would have been possibly a touchdown over there, but I believe that was Smith who
wasn't.
Yeah, Smith couldn't haul that one in.
Yeah, he got hit right as the ball got there. Barnhart had an opportunity to run the football there. He had the corner.
I'm glad he threw it, Coach.
Well, no, I'd like to see him run the football. I'd like to see that big man run.
He wanted the touchdown in the corner.
Well, he could have run it in.
You're probably right. Barnhart and gives to Green to the 5, and Green down to the 5, maybe the 4. Let's see who came up there and put the boom on him, Coach. That for Lexington Catholic, and the tackle was made by Ryan Gallagher. Gallagher made the stop.
Look at this. I love his end zone view.
Barnhart gives to Green, trying to bounce it outside. Green cuts it back, and does it get in? Touchdown!
Pushed himself in. Nice,
Jed Green.
Nice run, Mr. Green. He's tired.
Yep, he's worn out.
They're all worn out.
Green this time as they just give it to him around the left side.
Nice block in there, too.
Yeah, Green looks like he might be shaken up a little bit as the stop was made there by a couple of Knights.
Woodall came up to make the tackle, but he just was a little late. Watch him come up and see. Nice tackle on the legs.
Yep.
Just a little low. He knows it. That was a tough one.
And Sean Gallagher helped out on that as well. Touchdown by Green. That's his first touchdown of the season. He gets up and a little shaken up. He's being helped off by the trainers, Andrew Carlson.
He'll be all right. One of them tough guys, too.
47-13. Here comes the extra point by Andrew Dobbs. Out of the hold of Moore. Moore puts it down. Dobbs' kick is up, and it is no good off to the left. 5:16 in the ball game. Lexington Catholic 47. The LCA Eagles 13 here on PrepSpin.com. The Mingua Beef Jerky High School Football Game of the Week.
I wanted to get back on the basketball court.
I want to get back to the ref I used to be.
I want to get back to gardening.
I want to get back to playing with my band.
Only one team is qualified to get patients back to living their lives. Bluegrass Orthopedics has physician experts to assist in your recovery, whether it's an injury or chronic condition. Bluegrass Orthopedics provides convenient, specialized, and comprehensive care for your unique life.
Lexington Catholic and Lexington Christian, and they're going to renew this series for a couple more years. Coach Ashley said he likes it. His kids like it. They get fired up, so he's going to play it for a couple more years. And I tell you what, next year and the following, LCA is going to be has a really good talent. Of course, Bo Allen's only a junior. He's back next year for Catholic.
He's back next year, and I think he's going to fit right into the college recruiting thing. There are going to be a lot more schools looking at Bo at the end of this season.
Here comes the kick by Dobbs and gets into it. And Neuer goes back at the 10, takes it on the fly, 20. Neuer, he's out to the 30. Nice return by Trenton Neuer out to the 31-yard line, 30-yard line.
Well, we got a little bit, almost 5 minutes to go in this football game, and hopefully we'll see some subs and some different people for Lexington Catholic here. I'd like to see a different quarterback.
Well, yeah, we are going to see Josh Brownell. He's come in at quarterback.
That's good. Yep.
And we're going to see, looks like Eldridge, Darren Eldridge, 6 foot, 157-pounder. He's in at running back.
Jackson Klein's in.
Yep.
Still. Any different lineman? 72, he's been in there.
No, 72 is a new lineman. That's going to be Graham Castle, 6'4", 250-pounder. So Brownell in at quarterback. And as we mentioned, Eldridge, he gives to Eldridge. Eldridge to the 30. Eldridge dancing, 32, 33-yard line. Tackled there and making the play. Nicely done was Gabe Byrne, the sophomore, making the stop. 4 minutes to play. 3-yard pickup, 2nd down and 7.
Adam Hickey in there on the offensive line.
Yep.
I'm sorry, excuse
Hickey.
me.
And there are some new players in for Lexington Christian. Lebrecht is still in there. Knight is in there at a cornerback. Selby's in at linebacker. Eldridge handoff, tripped up, knocked down.
It's a good play.
Yep, nice played by Drew Long again. Andrew Long making a nice play.
Yeah, nice play on nose guard. 75 Gentry for Lexington Catholic. Kind of got beat on that one. He tried to get his feet together to cut that off, but he couldn't cut it off.
Matty Dickey helping out as well, giving some instruction out there to his young freshman linebacker, Selby. Did you see him out there kind of helping him as a coach? You know, you got to do this, you got to do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's great. 2 minutes, 58 seconds to go. 3rd down and 8 for Lexington Catholic. Brownell. Deep drop. Screen. Over to Eldridge. He's got the screen. He's got the 40. He's got more. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's gone. 30, 20. Eldridge, 10. Taking it to the house. Touchdown.
Wow, almost saw a big mistake. I think these coaches are going to see this.
Darren Eldridge.
Right at the end of the play, they could have called a push in the back against a Catholic guy for no reason. I think we're going to see it right here. That's unnecessary. Look at his screen. Nobody there.
Nobody home.
Good
Eldridge
blocking.
gets good blocks and takes it down the near sideline and takes it to the house. Good play there by Lexington Catholic. Makes it 53-13. The extra point is up, and it's good. 54-13, Lexington Catholic. 2:37 to play in this football game here from Joseph K. Ford Stadium. We'll be back here on PrepSpin.com.
The 100% Black Angus Betty Burger with hot, fresh, hand-cut fries. Only $4.99 at Double Dogs. And for a limited time, add a regular soft drink or tea for only 79 cents. Every day from 11 to 4 at Double Dogs.
I'm working again after being laid off, but it doesn't pay as well.
With the bills and everything else, sometimes it's a struggle just to put food on the table.
We're Atkinson, Sims, and Kermode. Sometimes the people that need help the most
are the very people that can least afford it.
So we've come up with a way to get you started for less.
Say no to debt. Start your bankruptcy for as little as $78 now. The consultation is free in Lexington and now in London.
At Lexington.
That's a. There you go.
Gary and I are sitting here at 6 o'clock, or what time is it anyway?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock, and we're watching these commercials.
Getting hungry.
These sponsors and getting really hungry.
Here's the kick coming to 2 minutes and 30 seconds of clock running here. And of course, they can let it run down a little bit if they want to, Lexington Catholic.
They will.
Trey Woody set to kick it off for the Knights. And Woody into it. And it'll be taken back by Vernon. Out to the 15, 16, hemmed in. And here's a flag coming down. With 2:08 to go in the ball game, that will stop the clock.
Personal foul, face mask.
Yeah, I don't know why you make.
Well, you got to call that every time. Even if it's a
you
running
do.
clock.
I'm talking about, I don't know why you make that kind of mistake if you're a Catholic player where you reach in and grab a guy's mask and you're up by 41 points.
Right. Plus, it's dangerous.
Yeah, exactly. So Lexington Catholic will go to 4-0. They're impressive. They have not even been tested this year. They haven't been tested. They beat Southern, and then they beat the game we did here. Then they beat Lafayette last week. Inside, and that's going to be Xavier Brown. No game. Check that. That's a new player.
30.
And that's going to be Chase Saka. Saka
on the carry.
Yep, that was not Xavier Brown. That was Saka. Sharp made the play. I see some new players in there for Catholic. I see Von Hall in there. And I see Ryan Gallagher in there.
16.
Pass goes left side, and there's a hit. And there's a flag down, Coach. And got a new quarterback in.
Mason Moore.
Yep.
Yeah, Mason Moore looked like that's a pretty good throw, Mason.
Mason Moore, freshman in there at quarterback.
Yeah, he put that ball out there. Good job.
And
Keep an eye on Mason.
I don't know why we got these flags here late in the game. That's the only thing that'll stop the clock. So unnecessary fouls. Personal foul against Catholic.
Blow to the head. I didn't see you don't want to do that. Don't want to hit people in the head now.
I can get you thrown out.
Yeah, it can.
In college, we saw a lot of those targets. Last week, guy was kicked out of the game. Happened to Westry of Kentucky. 49. Here's a pass out to the near side.
Oh, nice.
And it's caught by Saka, and he's down to the 42-yard line. Pick up about 8. That's a good pass. As you said, Coach, this young kid's got a good arm. Mason Moore.
Yeah, Mason's
heir apparent. And the clock running down. A minute to go. 1 minute. Under a minute now. See it. No, we talked to him before the game. Here's a pass incomplete.
Yeah, try to put it in there. Clock keeps going. Back down to, as you can see on the screen, 42 seconds. Very, very dominant Lexington Catholic performance tonight. Very dominant.
Clock's continue to run. Third down, 32 seconds. Lexington Catholic's up 54-13. Pass near side, and it's hauled in, and it immediately stopped there as Frankie Knight has the ball. And the pass there from Moore, but immediately stopped, and I don't even know if LCA will get off another play. 15 seconds.
It's a pretty nice tackle out there by Ryan Gallagher.
LCA is going to get this play off. Moore back to pass. Moore rolling right, and it's caught in the middle. And there's LCA running with the ball. It's Frankie Knight down to the 25. He stopped right there. Frankie Knight on a good play, and that play was made by Kevin Luna Garz. And the final score, Lexington Catholic 54, Lexington Christian 13. And Coach, just dominating performance again by Lexington Catholic. Bo Allen, he's sensational. What, nearly 400 yards and 5-6 touchdowns?
Right, he was sensational. The receivers all obviously did a good job. The same guys coming through again. I just really, really like Tommy Knopp. Tommy Knopp had a couple touchdowns. So really good football team. Very skilled at every position. And they started getting the running game going today. They really did start to get the running game going today. It's going to help him down the road for sure.
Coach, great working with you. And Final score is 54-13. Lexington Catholic defeats Lexington Christian. Join us next Friday night for another Mingua Beef Jerky Game of the Week. Fort Thomas Highlands will be here at Lexington Catholic. That should be our Game of the Week next week, Highlands and Lex Cath. For William Warfield, the King of Stream, for all of our videographers, we thank them from Coach Mike Me, and this is Gary Ball. So long from Joseph K. Ford Stadium. Five and coming to the near side, the 30-yard line, close to 35, and out to the 34-yard line, taken in by Nathan Schnurr. Schnurr with the catch and the good 35, and out to the 34-yard line, taken in by Nathan Schnurr. Schnurr with the catch and the good down and 2. Bo Allen fakes to Brinkman, fires right side. It's caught by Tommy Knopp. First down up the midfield. Tommy
man.
Second down, Bo Allen. Gets blitz from the right side, hit as he releases, intercepted. And it's caught by Xavier Brown. He's got the first down, but he's tripped up on a good play. Left fires, and it's caught down to the 30, and first down. And let's see that. And they give now to Xavier Brown. And Brown is going to be to the 30 and keeps his legs churning. It's blocked, sets, and throws. It's caught, and Smith takes it to the 20-yard line.
That was a
Barnhart. Takes a snap, goes left, hit, he didn't get it. What a play. And calls that commotion. Pass out to the near side, it's Corbett to the 25. Corbett up to the 30. Corbett still on his feet, got the first down, up to the finally tackle. He will be All-State, believe me. Rolling to the right, sets, throws a deep ball downfield. He's got a receiver, Schnurr. He's got the catch and tackled at the 20-yard line by Xavier Brown. He will be All-State, believe me. Rolling to the right, sets, throws a deep ball downfield. He's got a receiver, Schnurr. He's got the catch and tackled at the 20-yard line by Xavier Brown. Brown stopped him. And there goes to give to Nichols. Nichols hit, knocked backwards, and he's not going anywhere on a good play turned in defensively by Blaine Hart. Allen and Bo Allen back to pass. Little pass, knocked away, and coming up getting a hand on that. Third down and 25 now. Here's pressure, and Bo Allen throws it up as he's hit, and it's going to be caught up in midfield.
No good.
No. Quarterback Barnhart fires it out to Green. He's at the 45. He's at the 40. He's got the first down. Looks to pass. Rolls left. Throws it, and it's going to be caught, but Smith was LCA at the 35 of Lexington Catholic. Triple receivers. Here comes Green in motion. Back to pass Barnhart. Airs it out down the right side, and it's picked off. Intercepted. Picked all day. Airs it out downfield, and it's going to be Powell working, and he comes back. It's going to be in top. Twins to the bottom at the 32. First down. Bo Allen looking, stepping, dancing, and it's going to be incomplete. Tommy Knopp was the intended receiver, and I want to tell you right now, it's a good thing Tommy Knopp didn't catch that ball, because Trey Hood, if we can take a look at this again, number 59, Trey Hood was about ready to put the boom on Tommy Knopp. Bo Allen. Inside handoff. Nichols. He's got the first down.
There you go.
To the 30 right there, 56.
We'll get him.
Four-man front. Bo Allen back, getting pressure. Bo Allen steps up, throws it in. It's going to be caught by Tommy Knopp down inside the 35 to the 31-yard line. Tommy Knopp with the catch.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Allen does a super job when he scrambles.
Turned it over the first time they had the ball through an interception that was deflected. Bo Allen, triple receivers bottom, steps up, throws it, and it's going to be caught, and it's going to be a touchdown. Turned it over the first time they had the ball through an interception that was deflected. Bo Allen, triple receivers bottom, steps up, throws it, and it's going to be caught, and it's going to be a touchdown. Turned it over the first time they had the ball through an interception that was deflected. Bo Allen, triple receivers bottom, steps up, throws it, and it's going to be caught, and it's going to be a touchdown.
Nice job.
31-yard touchdown pass from Bo Allen to John David Woodall. Catholic jumps out on top, 6-0. There goes a two-point conversion. Good as they run it in. About 2:30 last year. And by the way, he starts for U-Pike now, Coach.
I know. Boy, what a man he is.
Handoff near side with some speed to the 40 and pulled down by Holt. Thomas White. They give to White up the middle to the 40, hit and stacked up Callahan. Barnhart fakes, goes back to the left on a screen, a hit, and the ball is jarred and they're going to roll in. Sammy Vaughn picks it up. They're going to roll incomplete.
Yeah, he's down too. He's hurt. Probably had the wind knocked out of him. Came up pretty good, hard hit. They faked the screen this side and threw the screen back the other side.
Yeah, as I tell you, Will Vernon was just absolutely pummeled there.
Well, watch the tackle. It's a perfect
time. Barnhart fakes, goes back to the left on a screen. A hit, and the ball is jarred. And they're going to roll in. Sammy Vaughn picks it up. They're going to roll incomplete.
Yeah, he's down too. He's hurt. Probably had the wind knocked out of him. Came up pretty good, hard hit. They faked the screen this side and threw the screen back the other side.
Yeah, as I tell you, Will Vernon was just absolutely pummeled there.
Well, watch the tackle. It's a perfect
time. Barnhart fakes, goes back to the left on a screen. A hit, and the ball is jarred. And they're going to roll in. Sammy Vaughn picks it up. They're going to roll incomplete.
Yeah, he's down too. He's hurt. Probably had the wind knocked out of him. Came up pretty good, hard hit. They faked the screen this side and threw the screen back the other side.
Yeah, as I tell you, Will Vernon was just absolutely pummeled there.
Well, watch the tackle. It's a perfect.
No, he's not related to me. 3rd down and 9. Back to pass Barnhart. Barnhart looking down the middle, and it's thrown. It's caught down to the 40-yard line by Hammond and Elijah. Barnhart rolling left, throws it downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. And it was intended. William Warfield here on PrepSpin. 4th down for LCA. Send Green in motion. Back to pass. Barnhart fires down the middle. He's got his man, Smith, and he takes it down to the 13. William Warfield here on PrepSpin. 4th down for LCA. Send Green in motion. Back to pass. Barnhart fires down the middle. He's got his man, Smith, and he takes it down to the 13. Over the middle, and he's got his big man, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Oh, about the 14-yard line, and Barnhart gives to Xavier Brown, right side. Xavier Brown getting low, going, and he's going to take it to the house.
It's good block.
Comes up, takes it at the 10, 15, 20. He's dancing 25, hit hard at the 26, at the 27. He gives to Nichols. Nichols dancing, hit, and he's stacked up there. Good defense. And Knopp is a slot man to the right side. Twins out there. Bo Allen gets a snap, rolls to the right, directing traffic, throws it downfield, and it's caught wide open, and it's going to be Schnurr down to the 30, 20, and he's going to 15-10, take it to the house. Nathan Schnurr.
Tough guy. That's my tough.
And Knopp is a slot man to the right side. Twins out there. Bo Allen gets a snap, rolls to the right, directing traffic, throws it downfield, and it's caught wide open, and it's going to be Schnurr down to the 30, 20, and he's going to 15-10, take it to the house. Nathan Schnurr.
Tough guy. That's my tough.
And Knopp is a slot man to the right side. Twins out there. Bo Allen gets a snap, rolls to the right, directing traffic, throws it downfield, and it's caught wide open, and it's going to be Schnurr down to the 30, 20, and he's going to 15-10, take it to the house. Nathan Schnurr.
Tough guy. That's my tough.
Smith at the 10, out to the 15, 20, and he stumbles at the 25-yard line. So motion to the far side. Barnhart. And there's a flag down to Green. He's up to the 30. Green to the 37-yard line. There's a flag down. There's a flag in the backfield. And White is to his left. Triple receivers to the bottom. Barnhart. Quick pass over to the left side to Smith. He's turning on the Jets to the up to the 34-yard line. And I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised there's no flag. Then a flag came. White is to his left. Triple receivers to the bottom. Barnhart. Quick pass over to the left side to Smith. He's turning on the Jets to the up to the 34-yard line. And I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised there's no flag. Then a flag came out there. Barnhart trying to go to Smith. Screen. And he drops the ball as the ball.
We're playing a little man-to-man on the bottom receiver again.
Handoff right side, hit and dropped in the backfield.
We're playing a little man-to-man on the bottom receiver again.
Handoff right side, hit and dropped in the backfield.
Lexington Christian is not even in the top 25 in pass defense. So this bothers me a lot.
Bo Allen back to pass. Allen looking down. He's got a wide open receiver, Tommy Knopp. He's got it at the 40. It's a foot race. Midfield cuts it back at the 40. He's to the 35, being chased, and he's at the 20. From behind, LeBret gets him at the 18-yard line.
Wow, look at that play. But you know what? Let's give a little credit to
Bo Allen. Takes it, looking, throws it left side, and a receiver falls down. Interference as a
Cover zero. Cover zero right now.
Bo Allen dancing, throws it, and Tommy Knopp, touchdown.
Cover zero. Cover zero right now.
Bo Allen dancing, throws it, and Tommy Knopp, touchdown. First down for LCA. Pass to the near side to Smith, and he is going to be
face mask.
Pulled to the 25. The referee right there on top of it. Three-man front. Barnhart gives the first man in the hole, and he's hit, knocked backwards. Thomas. Bo Allen gives to Nichols. Hit, breaks a tackle. Nichols up to the 29-yard line. Ball comes out, but they looking left. Steps up. He's getting pressured. Getting pressure. Comes to the left side to the 35. He's got the first down, the 40. And runs over a man to the 40. Bo Allen and the Knights. Pass over the middle and hit and dropped immediately. Corey Rayner, that's right. I always forget his name. Bo Allen. Back to pass. Bo Allen steps up, throws it, and Tommy Knopp's wide open to midfield. 40. He's at the 35-yard line. Bo Allen steps up. He's got running room. 30. Bo Allen 25. He's at the 20. Bo Allen showing his jets at the 10. And ran out. Boy, I tell you what, this kid's turned into quite a runner. Looking, getting pressure, and he is going to be sacked all the way back at the 18-yard line.
Backfield, that's why.
Nichols left side, and he is going to get in for the touchdown. Ryan Nichols. Barnhart rolling to the left, looks, sets and throws it deep, and it's going to be nearly picked off. Back in coverage.
You watch that? Those two guys for Lexington.
94 feet. Bo Allen, and he is sacked
tackle
at the third. Bo Allen getting pressure. Now rolls right. Bo Allen. And he's going to run out of bounds. Might be hit over there out of bounds.
Nah, they're going to let it go.
Yeah, they'll let that one go. Bo Allen steps up. He's going to throw it, and Tommy Knopp makes a catch at the 15. Tommy Knopp down inside the 10.
Just love that throw. See how quick he released. We're going to try to get him on. PrepSpin, talk to you about his military career.
Hey, Ben, how you doing out there? Here is Knopp firing to left, and it's going to be touchdown to Nathan. 15-20. And he's up to the 32. Good return by a late flag. A flag coming in, and that's going to be against Catholic as Smith returned it up. 15-20. And he's up to the 32. Good return by a late flag. A flag coming in, and that's going to be against Catholic as Smith returned it up to third down. Barnhart gives it back inside to Green. He's got a seam and some room. 45 down to the 35, 33-yard line.
A little inside handoff.
Inside handoff. And Green with a nice burst of speed there. Took it to the 33-yard line.
There we go.
And there we go down to the 25 snap. Barnhart throws it downfield, and Xavier Brown, does he make? No. Barnhart throwing, and it's intercepted at the 10 and returned up to the 40 and ran out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
You got 8 men inside 4 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Thomas White goes in motion. They give to Xavier Brown, and he's breaking tackles, and Brown pulled down on a great.
You got 8 men inside 4 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Thomas White goes in motion. They give to Xavier Brown, and he's breaking tackles, and Brown pulled down on a great first down at the 48-yard line. Bo Allen. Nichols back there, fires it near side, and is it going to be a diving catch by Tommy Knopp? You know, that'll just twins to the top. Nichols in the backfield, handoff Nichols to the 45. Nichols to the 40, good run, 35. Nichols down to the 32-yard line. Good run by Nichols. He picked back to pass. Throws it down the field. He's got an open receiver off the fingertips of Corbett. Bo Allen. Back to pass. Steps up. Throws it to Knopp, and he catches it on the run. Touchdown. Tommy Knopp. Strike by Bo Allen. His 5th touchdown pass to Bo Allen. Back to pass. Steps up. Throws it to Knopp, and he catches it on the run. Touchdown. Tommy Knopp. Strike by Bo Allen. His 5th touchdown pass.
Really help high school football.
Absolutely. Barnhart. Back to pass. Throws it, and tipped up and intercepted. It was tipped up. Intercept.
Really help high school football.
Absolutely. Barnhart. Back to pass. Throws it and tipped up and intercepted. It was tipped up. Intercept. 35-yard line and Lexington Catholic. Bo Allen. Trouble, and he is sacked at the 41-yard line. Loses his helmet and everything else.
If he lost his helmet, he's got to come out and play.
Yep.
It's
the 35-yard line and Lexington Catholic. Bo Allen. Trouble, and he is sacked at the 41-yard line. Loses his helmet and everything else.
If he lost his helmet, he's got to come out and play.
Yep. And Jackson Corbett with the first down to the 36-yard line, pick up a 16. Corbett's getting out. Give up the gut, and Nichols diving up close to the first down marker. And he's going to be the team of the week next week on the Scholastic Ball Report, Nigel Smith.
Talked to his dad before the game. His mom couldn't make it. She's not feeling well. Hopefully she gets well. We'll say a prayer for you.
Arumva down to the 40. He's off to the races. The 30, the 20. And hemmed in and tackled finally at the 18-yard line. Arumva and he's going to be the team of the week next week on the Scholastic Ball Report, Nigel Smith.
Talked to his dad before the game. His mom couldn't make it. She's not feeling well. Hopefully she gets well. We'll say a prayer for you.
Arumva down to the 40. He's off to the races. The 30, the 20. And hemmed in and tackled finally at the 18-yard line. Arumva and he's going to be the team of the week next week on the Scholastic Ball Report, Nigel Smith.
Talked to his dad before the game. His mom couldn't make it. She's not feeling well. Hopefully she gets well. We'll say a prayer for you.
Arumva down to the 40. He's off to the races. The 30, the 20. And hemmed in and tackled finally at the 18-yard line. Arumva with a second down. They give it around the left side. Tommy, that's going to be Arumva. Arumva takes it in, touchdown. Lexington Catholic, 14-yard second down. They give it around the left side. Tommy, that's going to be Arumva. Arumva takes it in, touchdown. Lexington Catholic, 14-yard. Give right side. Comes to Xavier Brown, and no, that's Green.
That's pretty nice.
Up the gut, Barnhart. He's close to the first down as he lowers that shoulder, and here's a late flag coming in, and I believe it's going to be against Catholic.
It is going to be against Catholic. Top of the screen.
Second down, Green in motion. Barnhart throws it high to Vernon to the 30, and he's down to the 23-yard
see that
line.
One again, William?
So a little sparks to the left. Barnhart sets, throws in the corner, and incomplete. That would have been a
love his end zone view.
Barnhart gives to Green, trying to bounce it outside. Green cuts it back, and does he get in? Touchdown!
Pushed to his end zone view.
Barnhart gives to Green, trying to bounce it outside. Green cuts it back, and does he get in? Touchdown!
Pushed
the hold of Moore. Moore puts it down. Dom's kick is up. Takes it on the fly. 20. Neuer, he's out to the 30. Nice return by Trenton Neuer. Down an 8 for Lexington Catholic. Brownell. Deep drop. Screen. Over to Eldridge. He's got the screen. He's got the 40. He's got more. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's gone. 30. 20. Eldridge. 10. Taking it to the house. Touchdown.
Wow, almost saw a big mistake. I think he's coaching.
Vernon out to the 15, 16, hemmed in, and here's a flag inside, and that's going to be Brown, Xavier Brown. No game. 49. Here's a pass out to the near side,
nice.
And it's caught by Saka, and he's down to the 42-yard line. Pick up about 8. That's a good pass. Back to pass. Moore rolling right, and it's caught in the middle. And there's LCA running with the ball. It's Frankie Knight down to the 25. He stopped right there.